What is up, guys? Sabodini here, and welcome back to a little bit of Lego Horizon Adventures. This is a brand new Lego game. We've been waiting a while. It's been like a couple of years since the Star Wars Star Wars Skywalker saga. What a nice name to name something. Good lord. Not a word soup at all. But yeah, this one so far so good. You know, I'm enjoying it. I like a Lego game. I know maybe not everybody's that familiar with Horizon. It's one of those series that Sony have kind of been sort of shoving down our throat, whether we like it or not. There's already talks of another 10 games in the series coming. Good lord. They have like a multiplayer game. There's a bloody MMO style thing coming. There's a Horizon 3. There's going to be other stuff as well. Now this one is unique because it's coming to Switch as well, which is very interesting, and they notably left out Xbox, but I'd say it'll come there eventually. This is them testing the waters. They're definitely moving into more of a third-party direction. Basically, all three are suffering from like year-over-year, you know, slumps because, you know, people are hurting because of inflation. People are just trying to do the best they can, and most certainly don't want to be buying big expensive consoles. The problem with this one is it's got like $30-40 written all over it, but they want $75 for it. So that's going to hurt it in the long run. Maybe it'll come down for Christmas. If this had been sold for $50, the same as Nintendo games, it would have been perfect. But they got that Sony tax going, baby. Hell yes. Hell yes. But otherwise known as the fans will eat it up and buy crap, and no one says anything different. Such is the way. Alright, cool. How you doing? Hello, hello, Dynamite. Hello. Welcome on in. First in the building. Nice. Yeah, this one's pretty fine. It's got the co-op, you know, that you like from your Lego games. It's got everything you like there. It even has the over-talkative Aloy, which we don't like, so we'll see about that. Now, you come back to... It's more mission-based than normal Lego games. Kind of closer to the older ones where it was like you're in levels, right? So with this one, you come back here and you're able to like do little buildings and stuff and change up how Aloy looks and that. But combat-wise, it's cool. It's got that kind of addictiveness from the normal game. I'm still trying to figure a lot of stuff out. Like, I'm leveling up, but what am I leveling up? You know, don't know if I have access to anything like that yet. You're collecting gold bricks, so that makes sense. It's more kind of isometric, top-down stuff. But it's gorgeous looking, you know. It's buttery smooth. It's everything you want. I could definitely see this one. It's a weird one, you know. I just don't know who exactly it's for, you know. If it's for the Horizon fans, they're a little bit older, so it might be too babyish or whimsical for them. And then if it's trying to get kids into Horizon's kind of dark. It's not like 12s or 16s or something, you know. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what these things are for? The Lego comedy is there, which is lovely. Thank you for that. Yeah. I think it's pretty short too, but a lot of these games are, a lot of Lego games are, because even if you just do the missions, it'd be like, pretty short and sweet. Oh, that's weird. Getting a phone call. Hold on. Give me a second here to answer this. God damn it. What the hell's doing that? Oh, people are so funny, man. I think that was somebody severely drunk. That was so funny. Oh lord. Okay, anyway. That's hilarious. Yeah, so you got these little areas. We're meeting all the robots from the game. Pretty damn cool so far. It's worth a play. Like, here's the thing. You know me. I support Lego. I support the smaller guy. I support new IPs, and that's what this counts. You know, we gotta keep the Lego stuff going. Obviously, I much prefer them to do something like Ghostbusters or Doctor Who or something like that. You know, we're desperate for that. This year alone, they just remastered Harry Potter. That was about it, right? It wasn't great. Yeah, always the way. I know. I'm telling you, I pressed that stream button. It's like, anyway, it's all good. How was the rest of your weekend? We had such a, oh my god, such a marathon of metaphor yesterday. It was insane. Viral joins. Okay, Joyles. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling it, man. I was so tired. Oh my god. Jesus. And then like we've just had such rainy, crappy weather, so it's just everything's just slow motion today. Trendsetter. Alright. Nice. I will say one thing about this is a bit weird is the mission structure. Like the little missions, hopefully they get bigger, but they're all fine. And then you go to this area where you basically pick your rewards with a chest, and it's like the same room. Kind of reminds me of old school Golden Axe in a way. But oh cool, we're going into one of the vaults. Awesome. Cool. Look at that little thing floating by. This is like little forges where all the machines are made, but it's like high tech. What's over here? Yeah, it's all co-op. I think it's two co-op. I don't know if they've bothered to make 4-player. That was a strange phone call. At 6:30 in the evening, every business is closed. She sounded drunk out of her mind. It was like a politician or something. What the fuck, dude? They're ringing our numbers now. She sounded pissed, and it's 6:30. Like they're closed. She's like, thank you. Oh my god! I didn't know whether to laugh in her face or what. What is going on with the world? That was so funny. Oh, what we got over here? Yeah, so these were always a really highlight of the game. This is where all the machines are made, because the machines started off as good things, you know. They were, the deer ones were harvesting the grazers, you know. The salvagers were almost like little miners. They would mine up all of, they would mine up all the ground and that. What's this supposed to be? Open. Yeah, hot dog cart. I will say that the stuff you get out of chest, I was hoping would be a bit better. That's the only thing. This one's in collaboration with Gorilla, and it kind of shows both, like, it's another, just like Horizon, where they make beautiful games, but they don't make beautiful stories. And this looks gorgeous, but like, it's just meant to be a retake of Horizon Zero Dawn, which is fine. But they also did a PS5 remaster of Horizon Zero Dawn on top of this. Like, make up your mind. The greed is unbelievable. Otherwise known as, we just put out a new game and stop remastering. It's the Sony way. They learned from, it looks like I can, nice, yeah, make shocking arrows. Yeah, they learned from Naughty Dog, for sure. But that didn't work, no? It has to go purple, does it? Interesting, it doesn't work from that angle. Maybe it's, yeah, it works from this angle. Whatever, same thing, the arrows passing over the electricity. But these games are gorgeous, and I grew up with Lego. I grew up with the Lego games, like one of my first 360 games. Nice. She has a lot of quips, which is a really annoying. Like, we're in a post Spider-Man Sony world, and it's really cringe dialogue, just like the movies, unfortunately. And for a lot of you kids who just want to get involved with it, or teenagers, like when I was starting YouTube, it was like 2016, 2017, you know. So it was kind of the height of MCU fandom, and it was fine. But I noticed the amount of dick riding that would happen with like things like Spider-Man. Like they were obsessed with, what was that? What's his friend's name? Grekky or Gocky or whatever the hell his name is. They're obsessed with him, even though he was quite cringy. I think they just felt as though like they could relate through him. So I get that. But like even at the most cringy of Tobey Maguire's Bully Maguire, still nothing like the just constant dialogue of the modern Spider-Man stuff. And something I just have to, like, it's like a bitter pill when you get older, you just have to swallow and shut up about it. But it has, I do think it has ruined a lot of modern movies. It's just really embarrassing stuff, you know. I think, like, Joss Whedon barely got away with it in the first Avengers, you know. Even if the Swarma stuff was stupid and kids didn't even have a clue what that was about. Didn't even know what that was, a food, you know. But then, all of a sudden, Swarma got very popular all of a sudden afterwards. It was like Joss Whedon had like, you know, money involved, invested in Swarma. So that kind of stuff, you know, and you don't notice it when you're a kid because you're going to be kind of cringy too. So you have little powers here, you can get different bows. This one's a hot dog cart, which is literally building a hot dog cart. And there's lots of sets, there's like Ninjago and that. It is an advertisement for, you can see the dude up there, but he just hasn't come down yet. There's an advertisement for Lego, but we're used to that, you know. I think Lego shone better when there was no voices. That's just me. That's just me. But I was here for, you know, Lego Movie and all that, and I enjoy that. But how quick did all that fade away? You get these cool blast boots that let you do a double jump. They're my favorite so far, so hopefully we'll get them back. Ow. I didn't know he was going to be able to charge across the Serengeti. Nice, they just one-shot him. But I enjoyed that stuff, and it did have that kind of quippy slash cringy dialogue that's kind of funny, you know, everything is awesome kind of stuff. We get that, right? We all get that. There's a certain level of that that's still endearing and fun. And then there's a certain level of that where you want to just, like, scream into a pillow because it's so bad. That's just kind of what's happened. But, you know, it's different generations, so I don't want to say, oh, no more Spider-Man movies, no more this, no more Marvel. No, that's not what I want. Just better writing, that's all we ask for. Get some help from these bushes. I could have picked this up. See, there's lots to do, and then add the co-op to it, and it gets pretty chaotic in a good way. So yeah, there's lots to do. Look, there's like little secrets everywhere too, you know? It's definitely more classic Lego, which is definitely not a bad thing, because I think we kind of jumped the shark a little bit with the Lego Marvel superheroes. Just a little bit, but we kind of brought it back a little bit, you know? I think you can see the difference between Lego Batman 2 and then 3, and it was like, what is this? Like Green Lantern mesh. It was a bit meshy. I think they were just going through that puberty phase, like, because they were still trying to figure out proper co-op as well, where you're like, can you move off camera as the other player? Can you not? You know, that kind of way. So these things happen. It's just usually you figure that out mid-development, not in the final product, where it kind of comes off just a wee bit awkward, because kids just want to wander off, you know, even as grown-ups. I do think by the time we got the Skywalker saga, I think it's the best Lego has ever been, you know, but it just took too long. I don't think they made a return investment. So now they're probably going to double down. I could expect a lot of Sony Lego stuff. I could expect a lot of Switch Lego stuff too. I pray for that. I think it'd be really cool if we got a Mario Lego game, but who knows? I think it'd be a no-brainer, and if it's done properly, it wouldn't really affect the rest of the Mario stuff. It'd be closer to a Mario Lego, or a Paper Mario, sorry. Why did that power off as soon as I wanted to use it? There we go! Got a shape. Nice. This one is a very cheap and easy platinum as well. So you're looking, think of this, this is why I bring up like Spider-Man and that. It's literally the same MO, you know, as a Ratchet & Clank and Spider-Man. It's about 10-hour platinum, but it has a full price tag on it. So you have to ask yourself, you know, you're gonna wait for Christmas, is something you want, would you play it? I think every Lego game you could finish in 10 or 15 hours, right? But it was about the replayability, it was about going back in, it was about playing with friends and siblings and brothers and sisters, you know? You think the second game of this will become Lego? I don't know, it's a good question. How's it going, Bernie? I don't know. Yeah, raining Monday it is, it's nasty here. We're gonna probably get some snow too. I don't know. Like this one, because it's not called like Horizon Zero Dawn Lego, I think they're just messing around and testing the waters. It is meant to be partially from the first game. I'm not the biggest fan of the second game, I'll tell you that much. Like I think in terms of graphics and in terms of gameplay, it's a step up, you know. That Vegas part, well, I'll always remember that, and the desert and that. But the story, just like most modern Sony stuff, I hate to rag on it, but it's just crap. It's completely jumped the shark. They even got Carrie-Anne Moss, who plays Trinity in The Matrix and lots of other stuff. Wonderful actress, you know. Just wasted potential. And it's jumping the shark. And now they've spent too long. It's just like Spider-Man 2, just like Ragnarok. I feel like they're doing that thing where it doesn't happen in games, it happens in movies, where the sequel is piss poor and they don't want to write properly. That usually doesn't happen in games. The sequel of games is usually banging. And then the third game kind of suffers in gaming. You know, where they're like, uh-oh, wells run dry. But yeah, I feel that in all of Sony's games, they're afraid to kill off characters, they're afraid to have any kind of tension whatsoever. So you're left with this kind of like, what did I just play for 30 hours, you know? And that's exactly what I felt with all three of those games. Which is so unfortunate. I feel like they want to spin them off and create multiple different games, so make sure and don't kill anybody off, you know, that kind of way. And that creates this kind of gutless, empty story writing, which is unfortunate. Especially when you hear like original plans, and then with them kind of doing a stopgap with Forbidden West, it's unfortunately let too much time pass, and we've now seen that Lance Reddick has passed away. So he was a huge anti-hero, villain, good guy, who knows, you know, in this series, you know, he played Silence. And now we have nothing. We have nothing. So we can't finish the story. We can't evolve it anymore. We don't, I don't know. What do you do? Do you do AI and completely destroy this man's legacy or part of his legacy? No, no, we shouldn't do that. Do you just write out his character unfinished? What do you do? And like I said, this is because they took too long. We used to get entire trilogies of games in about 8 years. I'm fucking deadly. Look at fucking Mass Effect. Look at Dead Space 3. Look at fucking... God, even Bioshock. Bioshock came out in 2007. We had Bioshock Infinite. Even though multiple studios, we had all 3 of those games by 2013. That's 6 years. Even though like people said 2 was a bit blah blah whatever. Go back and play it. Look at the Dark Souls games. Look at Dead Space. Look at, I mentioned that, Mass Effect, Batman. Fuck me. Like outside of Arkham Knight taking that long, we had like nearly 4 games in... When did Arkham Knight come out? 2015? 2016? And Arkham Asylum was 09? So that's like, what? 6-7 years. 4 games. We get 1 game in 6 years now. Is it any better? No. And we wait those 6 years for something that's not better. That's not better. Sequels of crap. So, I don't know about you, but kiss your fucking ray tracing goodbye. I don't care. Kiss your open world goodbye. I don't care. Give us a complete story, for Christ's sake. What's worse, if they would just dial it back and do that, a game every 2-3 years instead, they would be making profit over profit over profit. I don't know what's going on. Greedy ass fucking industry. Yeah, this one, I would say if you're really into Lego and you're really into Horizon, just wait for a sale. But I like this. These are the type of games, me playing them is as good as it's going to get, like, to help you guys make an informed decision. You know, that kind of way. I like this series. I like Horizon. I don't like where the story's going, but now it's even worse because of the poor devil passing away. It's just a mess. I don't know how you write yourself out of that. But they'll find a way, you know. They'll find a way. And it's a big series that I don't like what they're doing with it. It's been turned into a massive franchise, which is so unnecessary. Like next year we're going to have an online game, which I think could be cool. You know, it could be a Last of Us Factions moment. They can just get something right. Sony just need somebody to clean house, you know. Go in there and clean up everything. Clean up everybody. Get rid of them. Herman Hulks used to run Guerrilla and now he's running Sony. That's not a good thing. That dude is clearly style over substance. You ask anybody on the street what they want out of Sony and it's like, bring Uncharted back, remake Infamous, bring Killzone back, give us a proper Call of Duty game to, you know, up there, you know, like SOCOM, or God, even like bring back some crazy old school ones, like bring back Spec Ops or something, you know. I don't know, something like that. So you can see it's kind of like level based. So this might be a boss now. So it's cool. If you know the story of this, it's like setting the thousands of years into the future, where it's kind of, we're going back to tribal times, but technology has reigned and then destroyed itself. The machines went rampant with the AI, killed everybody, and the last tiny little people are just surviving in tribes. So you've got future meets past. Clever idea. What are you guys playing this week? We have Flight Simulator coming out. We have Stalker 2. A lot of hype for that. Is there no true believer in this? Probably not, dude. Oh, that's kind of sad, isn't it? Old Stanley. I don't think so. They kept that to the Marvel stuff, right? There was what was the other name for when you would collect 100% studs? Was that always True Believer? I think it had a different name according to the franchise, right? I thought there was like a name for it. But you're right, yeah, you can see how little the studs actually matter. You buy stuff back in your base. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it is still Lego, but I sense more of a Guerrilla side of things rather than Traveler Tales. I actually don't even know if Traveler Tales are connected to this one. Different name per franchise, yeah, but I still love doing that, especially when you went back with the 2 times studs and 4 times. I don't even think you do that either. Yeah, very little. I don't even have a menu system. Like, the touchpad does nothing in this game. But like I said, this is more like this one is testing the beds, you know, testing to see will people buy this type of game. Yeah, I'm thinking this might not even got to do with, because the Lego Corporation, Lego Group, whatever they want to call themselves, they have hundreds of little devs inside of their studios, you know. That's why we get things like Lego Fortnite. It's not always just Traveler Tales. In fact, they don't own Traveler Tales. Here we go, Studio Gobo. So I remember them doing stuff. Before they're a small, like, little porting studio, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Yeah, Disney, they help with Disney Infinity. There you go. And I think they're also, doesn't say it now, but I think they're a huge porting studio. I think they might be in charge of the Switch version. I was going to get the Switch version, but the nasty devils, like I said, they charged extra for it. They put Sony tax on it. I never want to see a dev go bad or go bankrupt or defunct, so that's good, I'm glad. But yeah, I don't think Traveller Tales are connected to this, so there's hope that Traveller Tales are working on the next big thing. Of course they are, you know. And then whoever made the Lego Harry Potter remaster, has anyone played that or tried that? I'm not gonna lie, like I had already bought, oh cool, any secrets behind the waterfall? I'd already bought the original games separately, and then I think I was given or something when they joined them or whatever they did. I kind of don't fancy buying it again. They are good though. They're not the strongest. I still prefer Lego Lord of the Rings and even Pirates of the Caribbean. But the Harry Potter ones are fine. Yeah, they're good. They're also a victim of that weird transition period, God bless them, where they're like, are we doing co-op? Are we doing this? You know? God bless them. It was a tough time for everybody. You also had like the weird from 3D. And then, like, once they got into DC and Marvel, whoo, ain't nobody paying out like them boys. So it was his, you know. We got like, did we get like 4? Jeez, no, I think it might have been 5 or 6 maybe DC games, right? So you got the 3 Batman games, and there was 2 villain games, wasn't there? DC villains, 2 of them, I think. Jesus Christ, yeah, that's 5. There's probably 1 in there I'm missing somewhere, and then on the Marvel side, probably 5 or 6 as well. This is the scrapper I was talking about. Love these little guys. They're like little boars or wolves or something, and they just scrap things together. On the Marvel side, we had the DC superhero games, which I think was 2 of them, right? Then we had the straight up Lego Avengers movie tie-in game, which I hear was not great at all. Didn't touch that one. Maybe it was good. Alright, Mr. Scrapper. I love when she goes in here. There's lots of little attentions to detail. Like, they did try, but I am missing that British Traveller's Tale whimsical nature. For good or for bad. He's on fire. What's all this? Bitch!
That weak part isn't so weak.
Oh, that's cool. Look at that. I like when the watchers shoot you. Not these guys. They have a little thing that follows you around. I didn't kill him. Hot dog cart. Nice. Firing the weak points. That's very Horizon. Knocking the pieces off. Oh, we got round 2. Nice. I love the fire effects. Yeah, when she's going stealth, she's like a little hat on. It's very cute. There's 2 of them. Let's go. So you pick up your little power-ups all around. Like I still have hot dog cart. Yeah, there's lots of little nods to modern Lego too. So it's nice. You get that kind of weirdness and fun. Where you're like, is this set in the past or the future? Where are you throwing them hot dogs? Throwing them at me. Ow, love. Are you crazy? You're crazy. And I still stand by, I'm still a firm defender of Lego Skywalker Saga. I just think what happened was, it just took so long, and I think the sad part about those licenses is you're only as good as the popularity of the license, and you couldn't tell, Star Wars has been on a downward trend for nearly 10 years now. If you want to be really nasty about it, they've been on a downward trend since the prequels, and they weren't received well. Now they're looked upon fondly now because we have that lovely fucking revisionist history where everyone hates the product they're playing and loves the one beforehand, but actually hated that product when it came. We do that a lot. Human nature is a weird thing. Even I have done that, but I don't know, I still had that kind of, I still stand by loving the prequels when they came out, because it was still that, I was right at the right age, you know, and I was getting the Star Wars toys. Even though we all hated Jar Jar Binks, I'm not gonna lie, I had toys of his, like, I didn't outwardly hate him, you know. He was just more of that annoying friend. That was what they were going for. I had toys where it was like just a Jar Jar head, and he had a really stretchy tongue, and you would just go around flipping it around the place and sticking it to walls and that. I loved that thing, and then it just wasn't sticky anymore. So yeah, trust me, he was the comedy element. I did like those games, and you do kind of relate to little Anakin. I was in between, so I was more young Obi-Wan with the rat tail, especially as an Irish person. This is what I was talking about. So you see this screen a lot. This dude with his package. I don't know what that is. A head package, and this is kind of your reward, you know. Flame bow. So yeah, I did kind of Ewan McGregor with his rat tail, his Padawan tail. Oh, look at this. Boomerang spear requires barrel. Oh, that's cool. I don't think you can swap over that way. Maybe you can. Brick separator. Oh, that's what they're called. That's so cool. So what does that do? That's so cool. I love those things. Oh my god, you smash down with it. That's cool.
Packing some power now.
I love those things. I used to call them brick shoehorns, because if you know what a shoehorn is, or as I guess a shoe spoon, some people call them, it's for getting your foot out of a tight shoe without scraping your hands. But that's what that's like. I don't remember them as kids. I don't remember a brick separator. Were they around for ages? Maybe I just didn't know how to use one. I remember having some very sore fingers and sore nails trying to get little tiny, especially one stud Lego bricks. But Lego's forever. Like I was saying, my older brother has kind of rediscovered Lego, which is pretty cool. You know, he's getting a bit mad into it, but it's nice. It's cathartic, you know. Like when they say 88-year-olds, they mean it. I still love it. For me, it just became too expensive as a kid and ended up being like a birthday or Christmas, and that is it, you know. So then I moved over to Connects, and that kind of really got my kind of engineering side going. I much prefer that. And then Lego, what's the one called? Lego Technics and things like that. They were cool. Hell yes. True Jedi, True Adventure. Yeah, the old Indiana Jones ones were good. Well, so we'll see where they go. What would you love? I bet you'd love, like, Doctor Who. I think if Doctor Who could just get another viral season. Like, I don't think Doctor Who has been truly that viral since, honestly, since David Tennant, but they're trying, God love them. Alright, let's try this brick separator. Shabam! Oh my god, it's basically like a hammer. Oh my god. Nice, look, they're just sitting around in the flames. Shabam! She doesn't have a dodge, which is very odd, seeing as, your girl Aloy does nothing but slide. If you've ever watched someone play Horizon Zero Dawn, you're like, so, are you just gonna slide the whole game? Yes, I am. Nice, actually died. First death. Cool. I always change the different. No, it's all good. I wasn't watching. She's too busy quipping about, like, her stupid little jokes, but she doesn't tell you when your health is low. I guarantee you, like, this is the series that, for me, kind of broke Sony as well, and people realized how annoying their writing and dialogue had become, where they... Oh yeah, I love the blast boots as well. Hell yeah. The brick separator is good. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so they started to get really angry, and they were like, why is, you know, Aloy talking so much? And then they did an update to shut her up, which was crazy. And then in God of War, you had like Atreus and Freya solving the puzzle as you come in the room. You can even watch my playthrough, and it happened, and then I saw it. Everyone was talking about it. And then yeah, same with Spider-Man and that. Like, there were... What's wrong about that stuff is you annoy your fan base so much with the crappy dialogue that when they actually want to say something, you don't want to listen. So take, for instance, like a really cool character in Spider-Man 2, Haley, you know, who was this cool graffiti... She was like a love interest for Miles, and like a really cool graffiti artist, but she also just happened to be deaf. And, you know, you might be like, oh god, inclusion, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. It was still a great idea and a great character, but all anyone ever saw was, oh god, she has to be deaf and she has to be this, and like, well, no, people don't fucking choose to be deaf, you dumb bastards. But, you know, in a world where no one's allowed to ever create a character up to bow damage, okay, yeah, so you see what I'm saying? So there was a great character, and once again, so, but that's because of Sony whittling and wearing down people because of them doing stupid things. Like Aloy is a wonderful, great character. I don't care if she's gay, trans, if she's thinking of saving the world and wearing a dress while doing so, or want to put up a pair of pants. I don't care. That's none of my business. It's none of the player's business. It's only Aloy's business. But what did they do? They put that front and center, and it pisses off a lot of people. I don't care anyway. Like, I just want the girl to be happy in her own universe, even if she's a fake character. That's all I care about. But the way they brute force handle this stuff, and the difference between something like that or the trans character in Last of Us Part 2 versus how they handled Ellie in Last of Us Part 1 is like two different companies. It really is like two different companies. And you see the difference because of Chronic Online people, because of modern developers versus the old guard. The problem with the old guard, like I was saying, I was watching the Half-Life 2 documentary, and not a single developer was like under the age of 40. But the old guard, like they're geniuses, they're good dudes. Well, it was boys club, misogynistic kind of stuff. It really was. We know this to be true. We saw it firsthand at Blizzard. But then you have the other side, which is the modern stuff, where they only care about representation and they'll force it no matter what. And that's wrong too. Like Disney's doing that too, because representation is important. We're all different people on this world, right? You know, it doesn't matter what you believe in. It doesn't matter who you love or who you don't love, you know, and what way. None of that matters. It really doesn't matter. But having that forced into things is causing such a vehemently angry response from people. If you do it normally and naturally, it doesn't even come up as a thing, you know. It's like, oh, that's great. Moving on, you know. That's literally how I feel about these things. I'm like, that's nice. Moving on. Because I'm just a silly old fucking straight white Irishman. What do I know about any of that kind of stuff? So it doesn't affect me at all, and it shouldn't affect anybody. But because they force it down people's throat, it's bittersweet for a lot of them. And people just have hang-ups as well, you know. There are people that are, you know, closeted and they don't want to come out. And there's others that are just, you know, horrible homophobes, you know. It's just unfortunate. Alright, there's been a lot of these similar missions now. I hope they switch this up. It's been open the chest and then do this. We've had like 4 of these save the prisoners. Whole season like David Tennant, Matt Smith. Yeah, current Doctor Who, alright, definitely was more back when they weren't trying to appease certain group of people. Yeah, exactly. Appease, right? I'd say like even Matt Smith to a bit, yeah.
Wow, very convincing.
Yeah, Matt Smith. Who was the old Doctor as well? The old, not old, I don't know what I mean. He's a great Scottish actor. What did you think of him? Don't know his name. I only know him from Skins. He played Sid's dad, and he just did it incredible. Oh, is this our first corruptor? Remember? Yeah, it is. So these are awesome. These are like Scorpion-made machines, and you can see their weapons grade, and they're there to take over. What was his name? I liked him. Yeah. Oh, it's Christopher Eccleston. Is that his name? Cool. Yeah, if you've never seen UK Skins, please give it a watch. At least the 2 first seasons, anyway. Is that him? Look him up. Yeah, how was he as a doctor, dude? It was very short, wasn't it? It's very short. He's a great actor. Is that him? No. Was he good? No, it wasn't him I'm thinking of. It's the older guy. He's a good actor, though. Here we go. Peter Capaldi. That's it. Only one series for Eccleston. He seems good. He's got that kind of what's his name? Fucking Robert Carlyle thing going on about him, doesn't he? No, Robert Carlyle. I didn't really pronounce that very well. Robert Carlyle. Yeah, he's a good actor. He plays a lot of villains and stuff. I always remember him from Gone in 60 Seconds. The Carpenter. Alright, mate, I'm a fucking gangster. I'm a British gangster, but I always love a bit of woodwork. Anyway, no, I was thinking of Peter Capaldi. How many seasons did he do? He's a great actor. Great actor. He's Scottish. And he played Sid's dad in... Oh, he's the current one, is he? Is Peter Capaldi the current Doctor? I didn't know. I thought there was a woman, and then there's the new Doctor. Alright. So yeah, these guys are very tough, because as you can imagine from the word corruptor, they're able to corrupt the other machines and make them extremely, very difficult. It was almost like going Super Saiyan for robots. So once you take on the Thunder Jaws and that. But yeah, if you get this game down to like 20. Oh, now we gotta deal with these as well. Nice, look at this, just for one person. That's cool. It's a lot to take on. Alright, mate. Yeah, this would be really good for if it was like, 40. And then of course, damn, he shot me for 3 hearts. Sheesh. Ouch. Of course, it being a Sony game, like this is liable to go PS Plus, sometimes by the end of next year. Just saying, but so we do live in that kind of world. Mother truckers, you got rid of this? It reloaded the entire level. I suppose not that far, but still, it's pretty nasty. Yeah, now you're starting to see like co-op maybe more useful than you think. No, why did she auto do that? It's very annoying. A lot of this game is auto. It's funny that they kept the yellow, you know, as a, maybe I thought it was a joke, but no, it's there. The yellow climbable areas in an industry where the player base are giving out about that kind of stuff. Hand-holdy crap, you know. And let's see, sorry if I missed stuff. Without the being over the top in your face. Yeah, exactly. When it's done right, you don't even care, you don't notice. One director tried to change 50 years to lower the whole timeless child. Also, Gallifrey, they brought back on the Destroy it with a couple of years. Ah, oh, Chris Eccleston, like him. One series, yeah. Assassin's Creed Syndicate free, 60 free. Yeah, they're trying to do that with everything. Dark Souls 3 apparently getting a remaster. I don't know how I feel about that. It seems like a cop-out, but they might need more time for the new game. We all want Bloodborne. God, it's so cold, I can feel. I mustn't have closed my door properly. It's so cold. Capaldi was 2 incarnations ago. Okay. Yeah, I don't even want to pronounce that man's name. Oh my god. Is it Kuti? Is it just Kuti? I'm trying to remember some names, African names you don't pronounce the... Is it the N you don't pronounce or something like that? And how long did Cabaldi was... How long was he around for? Probably only for a season or 2. I think that's part of their problem. Is they see that they're not getting the exact ratings, and then they immediately replace the Doctor when you really could do it like at least 3 seasons to get at least a tiny modicum. Ow. I guess I can't set these on fire, can I? No, he's on fire. What's the deal then? Oh god. Get out of here, you punks. This wasn't part of the plan. Damn, yeah, she needs a dedicated dodge, it's odd. It's an odd one. Alright, buddy, let's see what we got. Yeah, I don't know why I'm even picking up studs, I'll be honest.
Now we're cooking.
Yeah, she has to have a little quip. Oh my god. Just have a little quip for everything. Ashley Birch, God bless her, you know, she's Tiny Tina, everyone loves her from that. But have you noticed what's actually going on with Tiny Tina these days? The last couple of games? People are getting sick of the quips, people are getting sick of the constant chatter.
Burn, baby, burn.
Yeah. It's okay, kids don't mind, but anyone with half a brain is like, when do you shut up? Such is life, unfortunately. I do think we're at this stage where there's a celebrity-ification, if that's even a word, of voice actors. I blame Troy Baker. But you've also the likes of Nolan North and that, who, you know, deserve the great work they've done, but my god, does it come off as, you know, rock star celebrity stuff. And we're doing such little damage. Oh my god, he's bringing fully formed machines. That's why he's a corruptor. I know you can't get out till all the bad guys are gone. I'm in the middle. I need, like, now's the time. I should have kept a hot dog stand with me. I need hot dog stand now. Elemental master. Cool. I didn't even do anything. Classic destroying the missiles. I love the explosion after you destroy the missile as well. Oh, nice. Yes, there's you get the weakness. They've done a good job. It's very faithful to the original. It's literally how you kill the corruptor in the main game. Oh my god, he landed right on me. Alright, mate. Can I pick them up and throw them at enemies? Yes, I can. Oh, I love it. There's a nice bit of freedom in this, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually, in terms of, oh, I think he's like trapped inside the wall. Dope. In terms of, you know, movability and all that, the other LEGO games have that in spades, but in terms of combat, this game reigns supreme, because a lot of old LEGO games have just the one and done kind of combat, don't they? They try to get a bit better with the LEGO games, or the Marvel LEGO games. Everybody die? Okay, cool. I'm gonna get something new for that. It's hot dog card. I could have used you. Hot dog card. Hot dog card. Hot dog card is like easy mode because you don't have to press anything. Hey DPG, how you doing? Hello. Hello. I saw you went live. I was asleep, then woke up, slept in. Oh, it's all good. I was just a cheeky Sunday stream, but it ended up being like a 7-hour thing. It was insane. It was insane. Didn't mean to do that, but we got so much progress. It was all story. Like, I had 2 boss fights in 7 hours. Yeah, that's them JRPGs for you, man. Nice.
Push, Aloy.
Push.
Let me help
See,
you.
so when is the 20th? So that's Wednesday. So tomorrow's Flight Simulator, and Wednesday is Stalker 2. And then on the 26th we have Nine Souls, which is a Metroidvania. None of these games I have to pay for because of Game Pass. Anybody who says Game Pass is the bad thing is just a PlayStation jealous man.
You're all right.
But hey, you've got games, PlayStation fans. Here's a €75 6-hour-long Lego game.
I'm the reason they
Way to go.
you, but why do
Definitely
all this
Xbox
to
killing the industry, right? Not greedy ass Sony with their fucking $700 console. Expect better. Ask for better. I love PlayStation games, but I am not okay with what they're doing. So you rise up, you become a better consumer, you don't become empty sheep. You tell them, you know, use it with your wallet,
When you got captured,
use your brains,
I was on my way to
don't
ask.
buy crap. Half of them are buying
know
2
who
PS5
Laura
Pros
is?
because they want
you know
to
why she
scalp one, and then nobody's buying them, so they have to sell them at a loss. I already saw one European shop selling them for 750 instead of €800. Because that's right, we get the shit end of the stick again. And then they want that other collection. What is it, 1100 or something?
Finally.
I think that comes with a PS Portal, so that makes sense. People just be buying shite, you know. Not me. Alright, into the ball. So this is cool. You get to see Mother's Heart. So you realize that the mountains they've been living in actually turn out to be sort of kind of cryogenic chambers for humankind to survive. Otherwise known as the Zero Dawn.
Touch that.
She ends up being kind of a clone of her ancestor, Elizabeth Sobeck.
I've seen that before.
It's pretty cool. It is a great series, it's just they need to rein it in a bit. Like the second game, not to be spoilers or anything, but it literally goes aliens.
Where I was born?
Voice recognized. Begin message.
Ah! Hi there.
I want to play
Hi.
the main game again. It's that
My
good.
name is Elizabeth.
Looks just like you.
And if you're hearing this message, it means something terrible has happened.
I need to sit down.
An evil being who has been sleeping for many,
They
many
are
years
trying to
has
be
awoken, and it
Traveler's
looks
Tale, but you just can't. No American on this planet can ever do British dry humor.
Here we go.
It was more fun and comedy with no voices in Lego games than there is in modern comedy. That's why, like, UK Office and US Office are vastly different. One's slapstick and we love it for it, and the other's dry, sarcastic British humor, and we love that for that, you know. It's the only series that's ever successfully done that, right? They tried it with everything else, Skins and Shameless and IT Crowd. American Shameless did well for itself, though.
You must have so many questions, but don't worry, I
Had to clean bathroom, man. Did you blow up the bathroom? You nasty.
Open it when you get home.
All them pizza rolls going through you like a river.
What box? Oh.
What box? It's the box, man. Yeah, I don't intend doing a big stream like that again on one game. I just wanted to get through the story so I'd have a bit of freedom, but it was just one of those massive parts right at the end game. We had like 2 new villains revealed, 2 deaths, and even poor old Dynamite was like, the hell is going on? It's like a Shakespearean play.
The all-mother tree.
It was
It's right there
hilarious.
in the name.
It was good fun.
This is gonna be good.
I end up missing streams, though. It sucks. Sucks. Alright, what's gonna happen now? We're gonna start to be able to build areas. No?
Cherry toaster tarts are just the best.
Cherry toaster tarts.
I guess I'm in my new home then. It's a great place for a picnic.
Look, guys, it's an attempt at comedy.
The goddess has arrived.
What the fuck was that? What is wrong with modern writing? That was comedy? Cherry toaster. A great place for a
Let's get
picnic.
down to saving the world. Like I said before,
Oh,
the only way you
if
can
I could
stop
cringe
this
harder, I would
one
remove
day is to find
my
the
skin
three
from my
pieces of what
skeletal
went wrong for
body
you in the
and
video
walk
games
away
I
so I
used to
could
play when was a
cringe
kid.
twice.
You always had to find 3
What
things
is
in the
wrong
real
with
world.
modern
That's
writing?
why I made the pieces in the shape of metal flowers so they could blend into their environment. Smart, huh?
Wait, did you say
Fantastic Four first step? Yeah, is there a new one out, is there? Looks like the deluxe edition of Atomfall would have 3 days early access. I'm excited for that. It's kind of a... They're trying to say it's not like Fallout, but I get Fallout vibes. British
I'm sure
Fallout.
the goddess knows.
Pity Fallout London kind of stole its thunder a little bit. But that's good. That's coming out in March. That'll be on Game Pass. I said, like, Xbox have pretty much 2 big games coming out on Game Pass until March of next year, which will end in a triumphant Doom the Dark Ages.
My kind of lady. Here, take this focus. It does all sorts of
Pretty
good
cool.
stuff.
Good for them. And then once that's done, they'll now slot their big games of 2025. We'll have South of Midnight, an incredible third-person action-adventure game set with the backdrop of a beautiful, mystical South of America. Yes. It's hard to, how do you say that? How do you say the American South? Y'all don't make things easy, man. Education was a misfire over there. How do you say South America, but you don't mean South America, you mean American South? That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I always get confused too. I'm like, what's this police person here? Little Olympic dude. I mean like, you know, Louisiana and Texas and parts of Florida and that. I don't mean,
how could flowers be turned into
so we got
why did Elizabeth look so much like her?
Rost.
She lived far too
He's
long
our narrator now that
mother.
he kind of never played the game. He kind of is not long for this world. Little sacrifice. They kind of have to talk about that. Alright, some places you can walk on the water. So he becomes kind of comedy narrator. Looks like he can go over there. Nice. Yeah, you can kind of tell this isn't done by Traveler Tales. It's close though. It's like 90% there. Good for them. At least they're trying. But somehow I made it over here. Nice. I bet you could just go down around the long way. Hello. See ya.
Can't always be perfect.
What just happened there? If I'm not breaking games, what is it, everybody? I ain't playing them. Looks like it's been separated into cute little Lego biomes. Got that. We're going into a frosty one now. Good. A female Silver Surfer. Ooh, not so gone on the actual picks for the Fantastic Four. Obviously, Pedro Pascal is amazing, but they're doing the same thing they did to Chris Pratt. He's everywhere. He's like flying shite again. They keep doing this. They're doing the same with Jenna Ortega. They can't split up the fan base. They have to overdo it. Jenna Ortega is just the new Winona Ryder, the new Jennifer Lawrence, where they're just everywhere. And then she'll do 3 or 4 more years of movies and TV shows, and then retire and not see them for 10 years and fade out of existence when Hollywood is done with them. But yeah, who's the chick playing Sue Storm? It's like, is it Jessica something or Vanessa something? I don't know. Like, what's she known for? I don't know her for much. So you get so much. We're living in a post like freaking Euphoria and all that kind of age where I just don't know these actors. I don't watch or Game of Thrones or whatever. It's the same thing during like the late 2010s, you know, where you had all these Game of Thrones actors. I'm like, I ain't watch that shit. I ain't gonna watch that shit. People overhype that to the dog's age. Vanessa Kirby, yeah, for Mission Impossible. Who was she in Mission Impossible? She was like one of the helpers, was she? Which Mission Impossible movie was she in? She wasn't in Fallout, was she? I watched Fallout. She wasn't in that. Was she in the newest one? She did one Mission Impossible movie and she's like a big Hollywood star now. Sounds about right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think, do I know her from anything? Was she like a weird girlfriend in some romantic comedies? Is that what she's known for? I'm trying to remember. I get her. She looks a bit like Kirsten Wiig, so I get her confused with her. Let me see. What can we build here? 14 to build. Okay. How many do we have now? We have 7 now. Let me see what we can build. Yeah, I don't know about that. And then the other 2 actors, I don't even know. I don't know. The worst thing is the Miles Teller Fantastic Four was such a failed, bad story. But it was actually a good mix of actors to play them, you know. Michael B. Jordan as Johnny Blaze is just absolutely fantastic. Fantastic call, you know. But just wasted on a crap story. And even like, I'm not even against Miles Teller as Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, he's kind of a cocky dude, but
I'll admit,
that's how Mr. Fantastic is. Can we do this? What does that mean? The star above it just means there's new places. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do here. Well, that doesn't look very friendly when you do it like that. City colors, and you can go into like Horizon Zero Dawn, Lego City. You can really make it look like a nice mix of everything. Amusement and Village, and I'm not sure what those are. There's Lego City, and what else did we see? Ninjago as well. Ninjago! I think they're trying to bring that back. Ground Reckoning, yeah. Fallout Reckoning. Was she in? Oh my god, what was she doing in Fallout? Is she like the helper girl? So obvious the Mission Impossible movies went from being their own little spy thrillers like Splinter Cell to trying to be American James Bond. I was like, no, I don't know when it happened. It was like after Mission Impossible 2, I think. It was like, here we go. So now he has to have a Bond girl. He has to have a couple of people helping him. But sure, even James Bond near the end didn't really feel like James Bond. Those last two movies were a love story with Daniel Craig and whoever the hell your one's name was. Leah or whatever. It's like, what the hell has this got to do with James Bond? No time to die, no time to fight. Where's the fights? Come on. Anyway, it is what it is. It's just modern storytelling versus old action classics. What's cool about this is when you make these, they're interactive. So we have this feast table. When you make these, they're all like little interactive areas. It's really cool. Like, watch this. I could probably go and get a hot dog from this. Watch. Pick up the chickens. Oh, sir. Get out of here, chickens. Can we chat here? No, didn't let us do that. Some of them, I swear, you can do things. I like that. It's cool. I like interactivity. Will make people very happy. Observatory. Let's see what that does. Oh my goodness, I'm observing. What does that do? Whoa, it's actually loading something? What changes the day-night cycle? No way. It does. Wow, that's so cool. Or it did something. Who knows? That's so cool. I love things like that. Alright, continue the story. Oh, look at this down here. What's he selling? Comic books or posters or something?
We've reopened one part of the village.
Swap with Varl. So you can play the game with Varl if you want to. But it's not the standard swapping where you'd open up that big thing. Look, he's got our lance. That's sick. That is so sick. Nice.
Back to the mission.
Back to the mission. But yeah, you could normally do that in co-op. Look at them cooking their little fish. And you can sit down on the bench. Yeah, Leah. Yeah. Telling you, my favorite Mission Impossible villain would either be Owen or August from the third or Fallout. Not a fan of Gabriel's villain, nothing crazy like Inspiration, Craven, Joker like. Yeah, but you can't get inspiration of something afterwards, you know what I mean? That's not how that works. Which Joker? Just Joker in general. God damn it. Let's have a look at All Mother Tree. What does this do? Maybe we can finally start leveling up, can we? Yes. What's this? Weak point damage. Yes, please. So how does this work? Oh yeah, here we go. No. Oh, I just have that for free. Okay, if you say so. And then what? What's this over here? Hey yo, power user. Gadgets, rare equipment more powerful. Free lunch. I think I got some of these. Weak sauce. Move weak points. Need more damage. Increase number of seconds enemies stay on fire. Barrels cause more damage. Gadgets are more powerful. They are pretty powerful as is. As is, man. Alright. What's this one do? Gadget surprise. Start with a random gadget. You see, they're very mission focused. And this is my island in the sun. I looks like we can play as the old chick as well. Good. What's she all about? Chickens, bomb damage, weak point damage. Cool. Yeah, do you think they should move into like 4-player co-op for these games? Maybe. They should. I suppose with Lego Fortnite and that, like they're kind of doing all that already. But it would be nice to see them do something like that. A big open world game. Like 13 or 14 people per server. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
This would look so much better with the light.
We said the magic word. We mentioned one of the movies. It's like Fast and Furious or Jurassic Park or Mission Impossible. I'm sorry. Please, I know not what I do. I know not what I do. Can we build this? No, not yet. Very pretty game. That's probably full of ray tracing and all that. Sometimes good lighting is all it takes. Alright, I think one of these were just allowing us to build, aren't they?
Because she was too much trouble.
Look at all these little shits. Oh my god, dude, it's spilling out of you. Good lord. See an American version of Peep Show? No, dude, oh my god. Send me a link of that. Oh my god, that must be bad. Is that real? Did they really attempt that? Peep Show is so, like, so British coded. It couldn't be any other way. Did they try and do the fishbowl camera and stuff? The first person fishbowl camera? Oh my god. Completely misunderstood, yeah. Yeah, that'd be like trying to do like the British or the American version of Royal Family or something. Just wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Let's try the jail.
Amazing what a fresh
Let's
brick of
put
paint can
DPG in the jail. We're talking about the same movie series over and over again. Time him out. Imagine if that was the case. That'd be ridiculous. Who's in there? Doesn't it look like a little Ninjago person? I don't know what their next game is going to be, but we were talking about that. I know I always bring it up. I hear there's new Lego Simpsons sets coming, and there's a little birdie said something about a Lego game, but I don't know for sure. Because these rumors are, everybody's just, it's been ruined this year especially, but they all just want online clout, so they're just coming up with crap, you know? So I never know what to talk about. Like, is that even real? Is that even real?
I feel like a young girl again. Well, youngish.
Oh, Jesus. I think Gorilla probably wrote this one. Alright, onwards. I think it's like 4 areas with like 6 missions each. But you can see how long it is. Galactus will serve as the main variant. Yeah, that makes sense. They're skipping all of it and just doing Fantastic Four and Silver Surfer together. Once again, I don't like this side of Marvel. They're in a desperate way after Kang, so now they're rushing everything. We're going to rush through the multiverse. We're going to rush through Secret Wars. And now we're going to rush through. Because they're going to want a Galactus with Secret Wars. And probably have Doom kill Galactus, which sounds ridiculous. But or we'll get the Beyonder, which could be cool as well.
Wait here.
We'll see. Hip Hop Anonymous. Deluxe Edition. Yeah, Adam Fall. Oh, there's the Thunderjaw. Let's go, baby. Run! Yeah, we're not equipped for this. Yeah, me. Is he nice?
Seriously? No.
Yeah, he's not been corrupted yet.
Aloy! Are you alright, child?
Such a cool enemy. You get that Jurassic Park vibe.
Till it throws up our flower.
Good story and great acting. Exactly. That's what's what the whole world is missing. They can't write good stories anymore. We haven't had a good story in a superhero comic book movie since Endgame, and it's as simple as that.
Any ideas on where to start
And
looking?
Joker on its own stands alone. It's not really a superhero movie. It's like an incel handbook.
Hey, there's a message coming through my focus.
I don't know what's going on. Just rushing them out.
You're willing to listen.
Wait, who are you?
Bum, 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 bum.
With a lot of knowledge and a calm,
Shang-Chi was fun, but as with normal things, it just once it's got a good message or a minority part of it, it's not marketed nearly as enough as it should be.
Yeah, right. Like we're just gonna listen to a total stranger.
On the other hand, it's the best and only idea we have. So, let's find places to build those towers.
Lol.
Teresa Jones.
Stranger's advice sounded
Wonder how
mysterious.
Varl levels up is just by
Or a
himself.
little suspicious.
Bum, 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 bum.
Who
Bum,
can
bum, bum,
resist
bum,
a
bum,
calm,
bum.
reassuring voice?
Got the guy from Big Bang Theory, and oh, I fucking hate that dude. I hate the Big Bang Theory. What's that gobshite's name? The skinny nerdy dumbass.
I know it looks like I'm just standing here.
Good
but,
lord.
it actually-
Yeah, they don't understand it at all. Same with the IT crowd as well. Idiots. I can't stand that guy. Cannot stand him. And he's another one that's got like super activated from being online too much. He started having opinions. Whenever they do those interviews, you're like, okay, fair enough, talk about whatever you want. When they start doing interviews while they're on the red carpet into a movie and start having personal opinions about life, get out of here. It's like, I don't know who's stupider, the person who's come up with the question, or the celebrity moaning and begroaning because of what they probably read on their phone in the limbo over there, you know? Fucking idiots. Turkey bird! You want some of this? Yeah, these guys are rough, man. Long legs. They're like ostriches. They have massive lungs, sending fucking air and screaming everywhere.
Someone's not been skipping leg day.
What does that even mean? Because long legs? What does that even mean? Ashley Birch, man, you need like a vocal coach to shut you up for a few minutes. I'm sorry, girl. I love you and I love old school Tiny Tina.
Never gets old.
There's a big difference between the love of Tiny Tina during Borderlands 2 and Tiny Tina's Adventure and Borderlands 3, isn't there? You notice what's going on there, anybody? I noticed. People got pissed the feck off because of crap writing. It's crap writing. Tiny Tina's still fine. It's just crap writing. Hello? Have you met crap writing? I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna write some good characters with you. Will I freeze them solid? Cool! And it froze the entire lake. Oh, but it also froze me! Oh dear, that's not good. Oh, we got a second long legs. He's very angry with us. It's not starring Nicolas Cage.
Come on, Aloy, give it another go.
Oh no, she's talking to herself. Can't keep your hands to yourself. Shabam! Nice. There's plenty more where that came from.
Ooh, time for a quick dip.
See, she can't just walk around and do stuff. Watch. No, maybe she'll stop now. No, there she goes again. You can't just do anything. That's the fucking comment on everything you're doing. God damn you, Sony! You're literally destroying the entire movie and gaming industry in terms of writing. It's like they got bored with the gameplay and started getting into writing because of Marvel. They're just both shite. Some of the worst writing you'll ever see. Yeah, I watched like fucking that Uncharted movie. I'll never get that time back. There's a bit right at the start where he gets a flash forward and you get to see him jumping out of the airplane, which is not meant to happen until Uncharted 3. Then I had to fast forward. I clocked it between him working in a bar for no reason, meeting Sully out of nowhere, and then talking to some random blonde chick. It was 27 minutes until something happened after that. That movie's a waste of fucking time. By the end, they just put Tom Holland into a dirty white suit. And then there's a bit where he puts on this gun holster. And that's the Uncharted moment. It's like fucking Lara holding twin pistols. Like they don't get it. These writers don't get it. It was nothing got to do with that. That's nothing got to do with anything. Was there a moment in Uncharted where he puts on a gun holster? And then it's like, ooh, ah. No, there wasn't. Just because he started to look like it. But it was like a bad cosplay. Like, the dude will always look 12. It's a bad movie. And then, like, Chloe's in there. There's some random chick. It's a bad movie. It's really bad. It's barely a 7 out of 10. It's a mix of Uncharted 2 and 3, and they didn't get the memo. And now they want to turn it into a series when they've already ruined the action sequences of Uncharted 2 and 3. It's complete dog water. And Mark Wahlberg is a horrible Sully. It makes no sense. Everybody's younger than they should be. Makes no sense whatsoever. And they keep like teasing Sam as if he's the Joker. I'm coming back. Like, what the hell? It's a disaster. Why couldn't they just beat for beat made Uncharted 1 with Elena, with the older people, with Sully, and then you would lead into it's just so annoying. People need to expect more, you know. Enjoy what you're enjoying, but anyone who enjoys that are not fans of the game. I'm sorry, you're not. You're lying to yourself, because that is not anything got to do with the game at all. It's like a Uncharted Greatest Hits starring Tom Holland, who just gets paid because Sony Spider-Man, Sony Uncharted. He'd probably be cast as Kratos, and he'd be cast as Jin Sakai in the Ghost of Tsushima. I'm telling you, wouldn't be surprised if they did it. Makes me so sad, because this is like, I just have to put up with this, you know. I don't want same actor for every role, same dumbass story. Why didn't they just do a beat for beat? And there's a bit where they bring like Nolan North. He's like on the beach and it's like, oh, here's your little cameo, and it's so embarrassing. The guy gets barely a second, and he sounds like, you know, fucking Nate 100%. He actually makes Tom Holland's version look like crap. I'm like, why didn't you just cast him? He's right there. Why didn't you just cast him? If they don't do like what they should have done is like a flash forward or something, and have him as Nate. He was even wearing Nate's classic. He's very. This is something all these new Uncharted fans wouldn't know, because people want to lie about it, but a lot of them didn't get into Uncharted till 4, and then the Uncharted Legacy Collection and all that. But yeah, they don't want to fucking tell anybody that. But anyway, Anyway, so he's Nolan North's actually wearing. If you've ever seen back in the day when we were looking for Jack and Daxter, they showed off a clip of their next project, which was coming to PS3 at the time, and it was a very early concept of what Nate looked like, and he was wearing what can only be described as a penny's finest multicolored T-shirt. You know, now they're all back in fashion now, but it's so funny. That was like 2007. You know. They're all back in fashion, where it's like one color, but then the arms are black or white or grey or whatever, you know, that kind of. But that's what he looked like back then. Then they switched it up. But yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's a 7 out of 10. But this is like most modern movies are 7s out of 10. I just get really pissed off about how much we're missing out. You know, we're in such a good place with video games, but the writing is shite. Now we're getting video game movies, so we should be just so happy. And then you go and watch them, and it's like complete dog water. And people keep swallowing up, you know. You see in the chat right there. That's the fan base right there. That's the sheep. They just keep waffling on about the same shit the whole time. It's like, please, sir, is there ever a chance of a brain between two people? Between two people. Look at that. It freezes me as well. I don't like that frost wave, huh? That's no good. Anyway, yeah. In terms of what it could have been, what it was, and what we got. It's like a good 7 out of 10. I've seen Tom Holland in movies. That man can act. He's just not given good roles, you know. It's Chris Pratt all over again. Look at Chris Pratt when he was in fucking Parks and Recs and all these other movies. Where the dude was acting his ass off. And then go watch like Passengers and watch some of the Jurassic Park movies. It's not the actor's fault. It really isn't. Look at the state of this modern movie. You got Red One. Chris Evans literally... God bless him, in the interviews he's doing, he literally said he's just getting a paycheck. And then you got your boy Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who is so desperate to stay relevant, it's causing people to hate him. It's basically what's happened to Kevin Hart. What if I told you that Kevin Hart has his own comedy movies out called Die Hart, but they're spelled Hart as in Kevin Hart, and he's put out a sequel called Die Hard 2 Die Harder. And this is what's become of his actual career. Die Harder. Like, you guys need to just wake up and start demanding better as moviegoers. That's crap. That's a failed, broken... It's like Will Ferrell doing, like, fucking Anchorman 7 or something. He's not. Like, we got a sequel, but... It's so bad. You know what these actors are to us growing up in the 90s? That's Pauly Shore. That's what that is. Do you know Pauly Shore? That's Rob Schneider. Do you know Rob Schneider? These guys are failed comedians that became so cringe. And they're kind of, some of them are so bad they're good, and that people will recommend them to, you know. That's what's going on. There's a little Christmas tree. So that's what's going on with them. And I feel bad. Like, I like Kevin Hart, but he started to jump the shark super fast. Like that Get Hard as well. Isn't that different to Die Hard? Like, Get Hard was like a Will Ferrell weird blaxploitation prison gang movie, you know. It's like, oh yeah, I remember when we did that in Austin Power 2 fucking 15 years ago when Dr. Evil was in prison. Are we still doing these jokes? Okay. Like, it's so bad. It's so fucking bad. People just eat this stuff up. Daddy's Home and Daddy's Home 2. And it's proof that people will watch shite as long as it's smeared with an actor they love. It's still shite, but it's shite smears. There's so much better out there. Go watch the classics, man. Go watch Airplane and Naked Gun. Go watch Animal House. Go watch the National Lampoons. Go watch Stripes. Go watch, like, Scrooge if you want a Christmas movie. Go watch anything. Go watch, please, anything. Anything at all. Learn why they're classics. And it's not just nostalgia. Because they're actual hilarious movies. Go watch old Ghostbusters versus new Ghostbusters. You just realize that they're not just toy selling shilling crap, you know. About his roommate Johnny Galecki. I'm thinking of, oh yeah, Jim Parsons, yeah. Johnny Galecki. Isn't that the little dweeb kind of dude with the hair and the handkerchiefs and the silk shirts? Oh no, this guy, yeah, Johnny Galecki. He's not actually that bad. Here's the thing about him, right? I found out about him, or saw him first in Roseanne. He was called David in Roseanne. She took him in as an adoptive child where his father was like abusive and stuff. And he was a really good actor back then. So I wanted to like Big Bang Theory. But between the canned laughter, because I even liked the chicken, what's her name? Kaylee Cuckoo, whatever the hell her name is. She was in 8 Simple Rules, which I loved growing up, you know, because of John Ritter, fucking legend. And it was just really good. And Katie Seagal, absolute legend. You know, Leela from Futurama, but more importantly, she was Peggy from Married with Children. She's great. She's still wonderful to this day, and still there doing her thing. It's so cold, and then I'm in this cold area. It's making me cold. So yeah, 8 Simple Rules was great, and I wanted to like Big Bang Theory. You know, I watch a lot of comedies, but it was just shite. It was just shite. Hate canned laughter. I'm not one of these people, like, I watched Friends growing up because it was huge, but I dipped out after season 4. Like, after they came back from England, I don't know if they got new writers or what, but I was not the same show. It was complete cringy slapstick. Oh, Monica's spinning around on... Oh, it's so funny. She's spinning around on a floor polish. Oh, she's got a turkey on her head. You know, it's just crap. It was crap. And that was, yeah. And then it just became about Monica and Chandler for like 15 seasons, and Russell and Rachel. And then Phoebe just became dumber. And it's like, no, she used to be smart funny. And remember had Steve Zahn as her boyfriend, who's like a gay ice-capade dancer and all that. Like, what happened to those storylines? And Joey just became the butt of every story, and then he got that awful spin-off and all that. But that was crap. That was bad. And then it was like other comedies like Scrubs, which was definitely, it's kind of slapstick. It was, I don't know what happened with comedies around that time, especially animated stuff, but every comedy had to do flash forwards and skits where they would just cut away to someone's imagination. It was really good. Like, it led to some really one-of-a-kind stuff you'd never do, between like Family Guy and everything. Simpsons and Scrubs did that too, but it was in live action. Oh jeez, I'm about to die. Is there any heels? It was just a way of doing something ridiculous, you know. It's kind of good. But yeah, comedy definitely died sometime in the 2000s. It was long before cancellations ruined everything. Oh, look at that. We shot each other at the same time, but he gets 3 damage. I wonder, is there a way of having more strength or damage or something? Jesus! Never get into Friends. Yeah, you're lucky. So for PK is playing this only because he's sponsored. Right, exactly. I can't believe he's playing it. Oh my god. Same with I saw them all playing that Death Note game, you know. I'm not trying to be mean, but I have an issue with that kind of sponsorship. Get your bag, I'm proud of you, good for you, blah blah blah. You know, but it's a lot of crap. I'm playing this because 1, I like Lego games. 2, I want everyone to have a formed opinion on it, you know. See if it's something you want, see if it's something to pass. I don't need to be sponsored.
Well spotted. This is a perfect place for it.
Whoa, any
All in, this is way more fun.
That's true variety, you know. Cypher should stay with what he's doing. I watched him in that basketball game and he's fucking shite. Another little dude who, a big talk and getting every bucket, standing around by themselves, him and the hoop, and that's it. But in an actual game, it ain't got nothing. Ain't got nothing. Same with Hassan as well. Absolute glory hole. 57 shots. He got 7 on target. I've seen children with better scores than that. And they kept passing it to him. I'm like, hello, can we talk to the team, please? Yes, he's missed 40 shots. Stop passing it to him. Goddamn idiots. We call those glory holes. It happens in football, it happens everywhere. They think they're big man on campus, but they're actually surprisingly embarrassing. Dope. There was a couple of women on the team, and I think they ended up getting more score than the lads, and there you go. Because they were doing that cheeky trick of basically staying back, standing under the basket. Oh man, she just slid off the edge. I was aiming. I didn't move her at all. I was aiming. That was wild. Must be the ice or something, isn't it? No, probably just another day in Sunnyland full of lovely, wonderful controller drifts. Honestly, that's the only next-gen feature we've got so far is controller drifts. It's great. Never had this problem during the 360 and PS3. Just saying. That's what comes with your price tags. The haptic feedbacks, boys, or otherwise known as I'm sliding off the edge without moving the analog stick. It's cool. Is it AI maybe? Maybe it's AI. The new AI upskift. Look at that, he shot me and killed me through the enemy. That's gay. Gay. These checkpoints are shitty, man. I gotta do the whole level again. Shitty. Try to be interested to get more sponsorships. I know. At least like some of the other bigger ones, they do it sarcastically. They have like a copy paste, and I like that. It's like, hey, look, we know everybody wants to get a bag. I'd rather that than fake shilling, you know, where it's like they're genuinely lying, going like, oh, I'm in love with this right now. It's incredible. The haptic feedbacks and adaptive triggers, not reading from a script. I mean, what? Don't read this part. Sorry. Fucking idiots. Oh. Keyboard head, boom, you know what I mean? Cypher PK, and the P and the K from his keyboard is lodged in his forehead. Let's go, let's go. Here's your Cypher PK. What is it, like piss ketamine? What does the PK stand for? Does anyone know? Horse piss ketamine. I'd say that's what it stands for. These guys are goofy bastards, man. That's what's wrong. And these companies, right, will go on like, why is nobody playing our game? When you've got like genuine like Lego builders and Lego YouTubers and Lego streamers that probably only play these games, you know? And they will never get an ounce of love because they just don't have enough zeros beside their view-botted accounts. Isn't that right? Because we all know Jack Doherty has been found out to be view-botting 20,000 big ones, boys. Isn't that great? After his lovely Lamborghini stunt, no one wants anything to do with him. So he's just completely and utterly view-botted his entire Twitch channel. So much, in fact, that when someone called it out on him, the guy has an ego like a 12-year-old. He goes and had to make an excuse and said that, I'm actually using a different website for my chat, not Twitch chat. But why is there 20,000 people in your Twitch chat, you goddamn idiot? Oh my god, they can't even scam properly. That's what's wrong. You know, we've had scammers since the dawn of time. But at least they were smart about it. These guys are just idiots, you know. I've seen Indian call centers be smarter than some of these YouTubers. Not saying something, because they're dumb motherfuckers in these Indian call centers. I'm just helping my family. Ah, yes, by stealing 20 grand off this old lady. Yeah, just helping your family while you get paid $10 a day. What a joke. What a life. It's literally scam the rest of the world just so you can help yourself. That's the epitome of... And these are the people like believe in this God and this karma and that. I'm like, huh? You're a disgrace. You're a disgrace to whatever God you believe in. Karma? Huh? Hinduism? Are you kidding me? You're a disgrace. I'm telling you, there's a special place in hell for scammers. And you've got a one-way ticket, man. All expense paid. First class. Pineapple up your ass. I have no sympathy for these people. They get paid like dollars a day while they scam $100,000 for a grandma in America or Europe or something. That's just stupid, honestly. That's an education problem right there. You're better off like growing your own veg and selling it on a market or something. It'd be hard work, but it'd be honest work. And you'd create sustainable food for you and your family and selling the extra food. But who am I, you know? Who am I to tell these people? Get off their ass and get a fucking honest job. Who am I? I'll just keep watching the likes of Kip Boga and you know, Jim Browning and stuff like that. Just make dog little of your entire nation. Good job. Good job. And they say that we create the racism and they say that we create the stereotypes. I'm like, no. You enforce the stereotypes. Is there people right now in Bangladesh and Delhi scamming people right now as we speak? Yes, yes there is. So that's not a stereotype, my friend. That has literally happened. That's the god honest truth. It's hard to admit. It's a hard pill to swallow. Same as, is there people in America cooking, you know, fentanyl in their kitchen while their kids run around their feet selling it to people and kids on their street? Yes, yes there is. That's not a stereotype. It's literally happening. Do you want me to fucking hack into the Matrix and check out their Ring camera as they do it, you know? There's people all scared of Skynet while they have Ring cameras inside their house that can see everything and CCTV. Which is it? People are crazy. Crazy, man.
Using technology.
Lush.
You know, it's like all
Lovely
that
jubbly.
stuff Elizabeth had in that
Yeah,
room of hers.
that sucks about the sponsorship stuff. As I said, like, just get your bag. But at least those guys make some of the other guys make fun of it, where they're like, ah yes, I am loving this, and then they move on. So that kind of stuff I can laugh at, because it's like, clearly, one, the company's dumb enough to allow that. Two, it's the whole system's broken. But I'll take that over, like, you know, lying to enjoy something. Which, yeah, right now you're going to see a lot more sponsored streams of this. And you'll see
Operation
Death Note as well. What's funny is, thank God for like something like the FCD or the FCC, whichever one it was, where they made them do hashtag ad or hashtag sponsored. My favorite one is I think it's Sony, where they go like hashtag gifted by Sony or something like that. It sounds like some dumbass shit, you know. It's so funny. And I'm not jealous. Like, would I love to be sponsored by something? Hell yeah, but for the right reason. I'm not jealous. I don't give a crap. I'm gonna play these games anyway. It's the audacity and the just pure fucking hypocrisy of the whole thing that I hate. That's why it's slowly morphing what once was a really cool idea, streaming and gaming, into just completely and utterly destroyed by corporations and that. They don't understand the first thing about their fans and what they want and who they are. They don't get it. Oh, a little shrub, huh? Looks like a Christmas tree. Let's do this one. Porta potty. Is that what they're actually called? Is that poop? Is that poop? Is there little Lego poop? It's a what? Hello? There's little Lego poop there? Move out of the way, man. He's chatting away there. Oh my god, there's little Lego poop in the toilet. As soon as the narrator... Look at that! There's Lego poop. Can you see that? Ew. Oh my god. Courtesy flush. Can she go in there? No, it doesn't let you. That is so funny. Did they make a Lego poop stud asking for a friend? Did you send me something, did you? Oh no, it's on post. I didn't buy anything on post. No, I'm actually fine. I think this is actually might be the last physical game I buy this year, which is kind of cool, right? We're only like early November. Everything else big is thanks to Game Pass. Like, I'm definitely not shilling. You know, I don't care either way. Honestly, in a perfect world, I think it is still too expensive. In a perfect world, we wouldn't have to need any of this stuff. But I do think it's still the best value in gaming. Does he have something to say about this stuff? Is that what happened? That's so funny. We gotta leave the porta potty there. I love that he cracked the window and cracked the door. That's nasty. This is fun. Like, I can't recommend it at this price though. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really will. And I won't be that chill. It is fun as a Lego game, but yeah, I can't recommend it above the price of €40 or PS Plus. I just can't. Sorry Sony if you don't like me to say that, but that's your fault, baby cakes. You want to charge a free-to-play game of Concord for 40, and you want to charge a Lego game 75 on Switch and 70 on PlayStation. And this isn't paid. I have the box right here. I paid it out of my own goddamn money. Trust. And when I do get the odd review code, which I'm more than happy, I try and say it as many times as I can, you know. They have a whole spiel, like, trust me. If you want to know the backgrounds for all of this stuff, it's crazy. It's like a minefield. Don't show this cutscene. Don't say this. Don't stream at this time. Don't bring up this stuff. There was even like talks of like Black Myth Wukong and mentioning like don't bring up feminism and all that. I don't think it's gone that far. If that's the truth, man, that's dangerous waters. That is political leanings. And streamers should know better not to accept that. It's like a shutdown of freedom of speech, you know. But someone like Cypher, around November, December is some of the weakest months for revenue. We do know this, right? We all know this. That's why January people go apeshit on them. So I could expect a lot of sponsorships around this time in December because they want their sweet, sweet revenue. Sweet, sweet revenue, baby. Yeah, hell yes. Otherwise known as bend over and see how far Sony can get that fucking all the way to the elbow, right up Cypher PK. And then, watch what they do then. It's like Jim Henson's Muppets. I love Lego Horizons Adventures. Wow, Cypher PK, that seems really cool. Do you have a hand up your ass? No, I most certainly do not. I love Sony. Anyway, sorry. That's what it's like. That's what it's like. That's just one guy, you know, not just ragging on Cypher PK, but hey, stick to what you know, you know. People could probably connect the dots and go like, oh, well, maybe if he plays Lego Fortnite, then he'd play this. Has the man never played Lego Fortnite outside of sponsorship? Maybe, I don't know. I don't care to watch him. I don't care. Maybe he has. But something tells me probably not. Or if he has, it's been one or two. Same as myself. We tried it, and it's something that I need, you know me, I need a mission, I need an objective. That's why I was like, oh, if we play more zombies, which we will, I want a little objective for ourselves, you know? Let's go for round 50. Let's get the boss. Let's do this and that, you know? Did you see the guy who hit round fucking 999? Jesus! Did he do God mode for that? Or? That's wild. How many hours did it take him? It takes on average about, is it like 13 hours, I think, to get to 80? I'm really sure. So let's like round it up, right? 13 hours or maybe 15 hours to get to 80. So multiply that by 9. Like, how long did it take him? Unless he has some very specific way of skipping. Oh, look at the little igloo. Nice. And a little skidoo down there. Is that not the Tomb Raider or something? Tomb Raider would be cool as a Lego game too. Apparently, good old Amazon being what they're doing, Gumshots, they leaked the Legacy Collection for remastered Tomb Raider games. So that's Legends, Anniversary, and Underworld. Which they're already kind of available. Xbox have a lovely version of them, so. But that's, it'd be nice though. I'd still buy it. I want to support these devs, you know. Because the way I look at it, me supporting the first Tomb Raider collection might have helped. We don't know for sure, but might have helped make the Soul Reaver collection a thing. You know what I mean? So that's how my brain works. They see these things and like, okay, see that? Like I had no dodge there. If I had a dodge, it wouldn't be talking. Yeah, these are cool on the ground. Watch, you shoot them and it shoots them almost like a bowling ball, right? Watch this stuff. Watch. It pushes them in. Oh, I moved. Oh no, it locked on. Cool. Now we got flame bow. Let's go. It's a nice system they got going on. But I do sense. Oh, look at that. That didn't work. I do sense no Traveler's Tales, and it's worse for it, but not in a bad way. Just more like so very trying to be whimsical British, and it's just mouthy American, unfortunately. And it's not a bad thing, you know. That can be really funny. But I sense it. Hence why I can't kill a single enemy without Aloy saying something. You know? She proves my point. Atreus proves my point in God of War Ragnarok. Never even talks that much in the first game. And then Spider-Man and Miles having two of them made it worse, because when one is yattering away, then the other one rings him up and starts yattering away as well. It's like, oh my god. But I think the average gamer doesn't know or care about this stuff because there's no self-awareness, you know. I'm telling you, if I could change the curriculum, I would add. Could you add self-awareness to people? It'd be like locking them in a room and have them stare themselves in the mirror, and would break down that weird stuff. And they go crazy though. They're like, what? Free thinking? Freedom of speech? Not influenced by the internet? No. No. They'd have a freak out moment. My mind is melting. I'm not sure what this is from. Does anyone know? Is this like How to Train Your Dragon? Why is there wings on it? It's like frogs. Anyone know what that one's about? Could be Harry Potter. Lego's awesome because doing the license stuff really allows them to give a lot of love back, while also getting that paid money, you know what I mean? But some of their original games are great too. You just never got enough love. Like, say what you want about the Lego movies. Yeah, maybe they're a bit cringe now, or they fell off fast. They were really good in their own time, though, right? I think so. I look back at that stuff fondly, not cringy. I don't think it would work now, and it's only been about 10 years, but that's where we're going. People would reject the kind of sort of cringy, fun humor, just as I am. It was good then. And then like Lego City Undercover, nobody talks about that freaking game, and it is amazing, and it's fully original, and it's great. They even did like, you know, dare I say it, but they had like little Lego Friends games and stuff, you know. That is what it is, boys. You know, you can't win all the time, you know. Just enjoy what you can, you know. Fair enough, I'm giving out about stuff, but that's just how I feel. It doesn't mean how you feel. If you enjoy the ignorance is bliss stuff, that's okay too, you know. We're asking for escapism, but we can't expect more from them unless we expect more from ourselves.
These gadgets are gonna be super useful.
Like I said about kind of using your brain and shopping with your mind instead of just your wallet and credit card. He buys 100 levels each season to showcase the skins, really, and he probably doesn't buy those as well. Come on, like, let's be honest, you and I both know, but Ninja, him, all the big ones, they don't buy anything. They're given V-Bucks. Like, he's probably hundreds of thousands of V-Bucks from them. Oh, Jesus, that was wild. She went crazy there. Go, Aloy. Yeah, this kind of stuff is sort of auto. But here's the thing. Horizon kind of tried to revolutionize the concept of climbing on ledges. Because we were at this kind of a stopgap where, as I was saying, like, a ledge grab as an animation started to die in video games. And then Horizon tried to fix that by creating these areas. As much as the handy-holdy yellow paint or white, you know, bird poo paint and all that. Which has become a joke, honestly. But, you know, when it was kind of all you had... It was interesting. When it was done well, like you go back, as I said, go back and look at Half-Life, it was clever. Like there's bits where a door is locked, right? You know, and it's got like the freaking, you know, gravity gun or, you know, his iconic crowbar, right? But it's just like, you know, Bioshock kind of stole that idea as well. But they lock the door with it, and it's like, oh, this is going to be your melee weapon, pick it up. But then that opens the door and then unleashes the you know, that kind of way. That's intuitive, clever design. You've now got your first weapon, but it's also opened the door, unleashing the first enemy, and then use that weapon. You know, that kind of way. That's clever. We don't see that as much these days. Now it's as subtle as a brick, where it's literally like a YouTube video pointing an arrow at the enemy to hit them, where to hit them, how to do it. You know, that kind of way.
Good hit. Just hit a few more in the same spot.
And all these things can work in conjunction with each other, or they can be a disaster. But it's all there, you know. I just think modern developers are way too they're online too much, just like we are. That's why they're so, you know, radicalized and so incessant and multicolored hairs instead of writing a good story. I always bring that up, like anyone actually has, you know, rainbow hair or anything. I'm not trying to rag on you. I don't care. I just use this because you need to understand that while you have style, you have a great idea and you rock that shit. You gotta understand that the hippies of the world have ruined it for you. The Karens of the world have ruined it for you. You're rocking this amazing jacket. You're rocking this amazing tattoo or hair or piercing. You turn around and it's Steve Buscemi. Hey, fellow children, and that's what I'm trying to say. Not ragging out your style. You're rocking it. Just like the punks, you know. And we all grew up hating the establishment. Then the establishment pretended to adopt the punk style and creed, when in reality it's all fake. They're all corporations. It's pandering. It's literally the word pandering. That's what we don't like. So a lot of these developers of the modern type, and just happens to be Silicon Valley in that, you know, like one of the greatest hubs of the tech industry is San Francisco. What else happens in San Francisco? Besides those beautiful, like, Alcatraz and all that fancy zigzag street we all love. I'll tell you what, hobos, artesian food, and hipsters. And that all trickles down like basically like mold in your house or rotting wastewater seeping into the groundwater. And that's what we get. And that trickles down to game development. And you're like, oh my god.
Maybe the people
Yeah, that's where we are right now. Instead, like 90s, where you're like, boom boom pow, shooty shooty bang bang titty titty wank. That's all it was. We kind of missed those days. You can still see it in the Japanese games though. Yeah. Yeah, I know I did back in the Greek season, but since I don't watch them, yeah. You know me, I hate the fake side of all that. And if people grew up with these people, I'm like, hell yeah, that's your memories. Like you with like Pro Syndicate, I know I rag on him a lot. It's more just, to me, I'm like wherever you want, but if they fuck up, don't forget that either, you know, because what if like we lived in a world, Dynamite, where you were a victim of the CSGO lotto, you know? I would feel so bad, dude. I'd want to punch him in the face just for you, you know what I mean? Because that's a friend being taken advantage of. But luckily, you're smart enough where it's like, well, I don't need to buy into that shit anyway, you know? But not everybody's the same. There's plenty of kids who probably stole credit cards to get into that shit. Look at this dude who's got arrested because he tried to make one of the CSGO knives and he brought it into the UK and he's got arrested. Because it's like lethal dangerous. Those kind of knives, although cool, they have a curve in them for a reason. That's for like disembowelment and throat slashing. You know, it might be cool with a pearlescent skin on it, but Jesus. Oh, here we go. Here we go. What we got? This is. Oh, yeah, it can't be a Lego game without a disco. This is true. Nearly every Lego game has one disco room. Far, you good, bro? Damn. Damn, bro. There goes Aloy doing the worm. She's a bit of a worm.
Who are you?
Just don't floss, whatever you do, okay? Oh my god, silence! Oh, this is Lance Reddick's character. Obviously not voiced by him.
Dagnabbit, I thought I fixed that.
Yeah. What a great tribute to him.
I found some amazing records in the ruins, along with all this sweet old world
Sorry,
tech.
your name is
This is the first iteration of his character since the poor man passed. He's a DJ and used as oh my god. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Hey, cool focus.
Be still,
Did you
my
inherit
beating
any
heart.
mysterious
I'm gonna
circumstances by any chance?
fucking have a heart attack out of sheer cringe and then come back again.
Faraway land. It's amazing what you can find digging through old trash.
So don't worry about it. I have a lot of rock stars and actors that I grew up and still love, and I know they're so problematic. It's just this shitty part. You gotta separate the art from the artist, which is copium and cop out, but we all do it, unfortunately.
I'm glad we
Now we'll have all the greatest copium where it's like, there's a felon in the White House. Hello? This just in, there's a felon in the White House. Imagine what this is going to do for the future of presidency in America. You're going to have, like, people in jail literally running, you know, in the orange suit. Orange is the new black, and orange is the new president, apparently. Literally in the skin color and in his nice new jumpsuit, you know? Hell yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I just want to know what happened. Yeah, right? That was so weird. It was so weird. That's serious, right?
Okay, silence?
I suppose
that whole string of stuff really annoyed me because it should have been handled everything by the police, every single one of them, you know, every allegation.
Permits,
the whole Me Too movement, it should have just been FBI and police. Because what world are we living in here?
Travel for days to dance to these infectious beats. They will feast on.
Done. Permit granted on condition of the applicant shutting up.
Yeah, with him, now. Like, I think
the system works.
He got very unlucky. I think, what was the other chick? What's her name? Bunny something or something or another. What was her name? Bunny or Unicorn. I think she's full of crap. Like, I just get this feeling where she just kind of dogpiled on someone else's. And then the other girl, who I had actually followed for a while, and I still tune into the odd stream, Caitlin. I think that happened to her, but I don't think it was him. I don't think it was him. I think it was someone else, and she couldn't confirm or deny anything because it would out somebody else. You know, and that's wrong. That is wrong. Okay, look at this. Start with a random rare tier. It's a tough one. That's the vibe I get. Maybe I'm wrong, but I get that vibe that she wasn't talking about him. There's no way of knowing though. But she was ostracized because of that, because his fandom is a little toxic. And it's a crazy thing. And then obviously he was very emotional about the whole thing as well. I think as well, like, it's such a tough one. Her story, it is horrible what's happened to her, and I believe her. But it's also something that happens when you're going through your first relationship. There's extreme awkwardness and extreme weirdness. Especially when it comes to that. It's both of your first time. Maybe you weren't raised properly, so a lot of dudes watch it from movies and that, and they're a bit very forceful, and it's very wrong. And then for the ladies, it's such an important, sensitive thing, you know, and you don't really ever forget your first. Whereas guys are just on to the next, I think, anyway. So I just think on her side of stuff, like she definitely went through massive trauma, and I believe her, and I feel bad for her. A lot of it, I think, just everyone's relationship with that kind of intimacy as well is different. So it's a really tough one. If you're ever going through that, and it's your first time, no matter what age you are, for the love of God, take it seriously and you know, not like worry about it. I just mean respect your own feelings and respect the other person's feelings. This thing of all you ever hear is drunk prom stories and trauma over and over again for hundreds of years is just madness. That's not a rite of passage and coming of age story at all. No matter what fucking movie you've watched, whether it's American Pie or whatever, that's not what's going on. You're actually just normalizing trauma on both sides. You know, and just pretending everyone's getting drunk so they can get away with this stuff. So yeah, it's a tough one. As I said, all of those things should be handled by police and evidence. There should be a special streaming FBI. I know that sounds ridiculous, but there should be a streaming FBI thing for all of them, you know? Like, look at the state of Kick right now. A sub part of the FBI, I don't know, a whole team. Let's turn everything into porta potties. But yeah, like, at this point, it's not even about people's careers. Let's just put all that shite to the side for a second, right? And just pretend they're just normal people. This is, oh, why do I break every game? This is extreme trauma on one side, and confused somebody's life being ruined forever. Because if you take the celebrity out of it, if you know small town living, being accused of something as serious as that, you're ruined forever, you know? Whether you're innocent, people will always see you as some kind of a deviant, you know? It's just the way it is. So it's a serious thing. So it should be a private matter, and it should be a private police matter. Always. This is something that we've once again destroyed with, because look at any woman who's come out with this stuff and it's been true, and maybe even the dude's gone to prison, they're still a victim forever, and that's fucked up. And it's partially because it's all online too, you know. But maybe they just felt like they'd nowhere else to go. And my point is, and I stand by this, is always believe first, you know. And a lot of people don't believe in that, especially dudes. You need to believe first. Yeah, there's scumbag liars out there and stuff. I get that, and there's people trying to make money and extort and all that. But that's life. That's everywhere. But if you believe first and put the benefit of doubt into the victim, you can never go wrong, because even if they're wrong, then you know, if they're wrong, if they're lying, then ostracize them, then send them. There should be as much of a legal ramification of someone who's done the deed to someone who has lied about it. But it's just, it comes down to he said, she said. Unless we have some kind of Tom Cruise Minority Report where we can read into people's intentions and their mind and their memories, then yeah, eventually, and then it just dies down. Like, I see it every day. There was a guy in the zombies community. His girlfriend just kind of wild and accusing him of stuff, and then he was accusing her of stuff, and just two toxic shits, you know. And it's like, no one's really in the right here. But if something illegal went down, I'm sorry. Doesn't matter if she's also in the wrong, but if it's illegal, then someone has to pay, you know. And I don't mean like money. I don't even know why money becomes a factor in this. I would argue, as much as this sucks, I don't think that the art of settling should even exist. I think that's a complete destruction of our right to justice. That's my thoughts on it. The act of settling anything, unless you're suing for money, and that's fine. But settling a legal or possible illegal thing by settling with money, paying off hush money basically, shouldn't be allowed. It should not be allowed. It's the weirdest thing we allow and just accept as normality. It's so strange. But yeah, like, it didn't really affect his career. She's still obviously traumatized. I do think, like, I'm not trying to be mean to the girl, but during that time, I was kind of weirdly into all that YouTube stuff, like during the Warped Tour. Warped Tour was this cool little mini indie emo, you know, scene kids, is that what they're called? Scene girls, scene kids, during like the 2012, 2016, that era. And it was a lot of great ways of bands going on tour. And then YouTube and YouTubers started to take off. So all of this is happening. And these were like 15, 16-year-olds, even as young as like 10, 11, 12, going to these things, and the YouTubers themselves. So it was just wild, rampant, unsupervised nonsense. There was drink and drugs involved. There was people traveling thousands of miles, going on tour buses, completely unsupervised, you know. So what do you think happened? It was mass grooming, mass horror stories from men and women, just horrible. And then you've got the what really has become an issue now 10 years later still, which is the insane amount of turning these kids into celebrities. I don't care if they're in their 20s, they're still kids. Turning them into celebrities, the worst thing that can happen. Look at these Costco lads. You don't think they're being bullied into the... Like, I don't really like them at all. Like, I think it's another stupid, like, hop to a moment, 15 minutes of fame. But I don't care. Let them do the thing. But you don't think they're being bullied within into their life? You don't think they're going through serious trauma? Like, yeah, they do need to lose weight, but that should be a parent thing. The parent putting them on camera knowing that they're vastly overweight as a smaller child and knowing that they're going to get bullied when they enter life. It's no different than that stupid daddy of 5 creepazoid who was literally allowed to film basically live child abuse. It's scumbag, you know, and mental abuse. I think he's in jail now, or at least should be anyway. But yeah, that kind of stuff. That part, YouTube was the golden era of like 2010 to like freaking, or even 2007 to like 2012, and then something happened. You know, the thoughts of being a YouTuber, the celebrity, the money, the monetization, and it's never been the same since. Now it is just extortion, mental freaking health problems. Like, you can see, like, a perfect product of YouTube's disaster and what it does to people is that Fousey guy. Like, this is a guy going through serious mental problems, and he's been going through those problems since the beginning when he was on YouTube, like 2015, 2016. I remember that guy jumping up on cars with half his clothes on, half his clothes off, screaming at Keemstar, and all these weird pranks, and that guy's just... Oh my god, he's been a cry for help for 10 years and nobody helping around him. People just want to extort and make money off him. And I've no sympathy for the guy, you know. He's a disaster. You won't get help, you know. Most of these things, it's not voluntary. You have to do it yourself, you know. You can't just, you know, it's not a Looney Tunes cartoon where you load someone up in the paddy wagon. That just doesn't work anymore. And then, yeah. So yeah, that's trying to... You guys like are right around that age as well. I was a little bit older, so I could kind of see through that. But you were right around the magic age of seeing all that and wanting to do that, you know. The old... Remember, like, see how innocent YouTube used to be. The old good days of FIFA. Even like Des... What's his name? KSI. What's his brother's name? Desi or something? I can't remember his name. But remember, like, used to have like friendly banter and two brothers beating the crap out of each other, which is what we all kind of did if you ever had a brother or sibling. And then... Then that went very quickly to like the hate and the FIFA stripping and the scamming, and yeah. And now look at the state of things now, you know. And even when they had a little bit of good graces, I was trying to give them a bit of love for the boxing stuff, and that has just become all rigged, all fake. And I don't think half of them even train for it anymore. It's all just steroids and stuff. It's not training. And then they do their little video. What the hell was he spraying on himself going into that fight? It was all so weird. They're all high off their ass on ketamine and fentanyl and everything else. It's crazy, dude. The tongue out halfway through. People are now saying that him sticking out his tongue in that Tyson fight was actually a special signal they had for Tyson to pull back because he'd hit him too hard. I don't really believe that, because Jake is kind of a psycho like that. And doing that kind of random mouth-moving behavior stuff is usually a sign of cocaine, but that's just me, you know. Let's not call people drug addicts until you see... But seeing is believing sometimes. But yeah, we've seen those kind of cases a dime a dozen. I don't follow all the YouTuber stuff, but like I said, I used to watch a lot of those YouTuber documentary stuff, and it was crazy. There's whole communities I never knew about. This is why I kind of have a small bit of hate for what Discord has become too. Why isn't there head-ups in Discord checking in on this stuff, you know? But people would then see that as an abuse of power or abuse of their rights. But that place is harboring some evil stuff. It's crazy. It's just hard enough to keep my own fucking nephew away from that stuff, you know. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's what happened with that. It's obviously these are sensitive topics, and I get that. So with the syndicate stuff, you know, that was never my issue with that guy. I had more issue with the CS:GO stuff. These guys are all multi-millionaires, him and Tim Martin, or T Martin, whatever. And to go and pull that is such a Jake and Logan Paul move, and I expected better from him, because he was raised properly, you know. Was he Manchester boy? He should know better, you know. I know it was probably just a brief lapse in judgment. I get that. It doesn't mean he has to lose everything, but it's just disgusting, you know. What's wrong with these guys is they're starting to lose relevance, and he absolutely did. He almost abandoned Pro Syndicate. He just does Life of Tom now, doesn't he? So they lose relevance, and then they start to lose a little bit of money, or the millions they already have starts to lose a little bit. And they don't create, they get generational wealth, but they don't create, you know, generational security, which is a big thing, you know, which basically means investing it in something or creating an evergreen, because 20 million can be gone like that, you know what I mean? But you can turn 20 million into 20 million for life if you just put it into like a high yield savings bond or invest in a evergreen company. Do you know how cheap it is to do evergreen company? You can start something like going around washing people's bins. Nobody wants to wash their dirty ass bins. You can create a small business with like a mobile power washer, or you can go around like cutting people's lawns and landscaping. These are evergreen things because they're literally in the name, where it'll always be more grass, you know. Or investing in a grocery store where people are always going to need toilet paper and all that kind of crap. You know what I mean? Those are evergreen things. Yeah, you know, it's very simple. Very simple. But no one thinks like that. And then, like, those guys are so rich that they can invest in a company and never put their hand to it, you know? And just literally like an investor, or you could do like a franchisee of like a McDonald's or something, you know, and never ever even walk into the store. Just have an assistant, have a manager, whatever. Whoa! Oh my god, that's insane. What sucks is you can't. At least I don't think you can. I don't think you can change your bow. So, or maybe you can. R1. Oh, there we go. I'm an idiot. So you don't have to waste your good arrows. So yeah, that's what's wrong with these guys, because a lot of them fancy themselves as entrepreneurs, and you look and it's like they have a little bit of crypto, they rented out a Lamborghini, and they give their friends a bit of money. That's their portfolio, you know. Like, geez, anyone in their 20s and 30s should be really thinking about, or even in their late teens, should thinking out a type of portfolio. Portfolio can be anything. You can invest in pretty Pokemon cards, for Christ's sake, you know. You want to start getting that going, because it's really good. Make your money work for you, no matter how little or how much you have, you know. That's why I always say to you guys, I'm like, Jesus, even just save $5 a week, you know. I'm telling you, just get into that mindset. You don't have to be Mr. fucking, you know, crypto bro and all that kind of, and then stock bro. Like, they're idiots. They're all idiots. Even that Robin Hood stuff, everyone's like, ha ha ha. You basically, all that was a badly kept secret where you get a tip from some guy, and it was just a tip on all the internet, and that was just to short out GameStop, you know. And in reality, I don't know why they haven't investigated it properly, but it's wrong. It's inside trading to the nth degree. But it'll never come back, because GameStop themselves will be found out to have inside traded on their own stock, I'd say. That's the truth of it. That's what I try and tell people. I'm like, hello? The only downfall of GameStop is GameStop. It's not people not buying enough games or anything. It's not them not giving you enough money for your trade-ins. None of that stuff. It's their own fault. Once companies start to fail like that, the greatest rug pullers are the companies themselves. They are, oh, nice! That's so thick.
Aloy silence, Aloy silence.
Aloy silence. Anyway, sorry, going up. No, dude, this is a good topic. I do not enjoy talking about it, but it's a good topic because it's always in the here and now. There's not a week that goes by that someone doesn't come out as a weirdo, as a groomer, as a pedo. Like, Jesus. You don't think as soon as the P. Diddy stuff happened, there was about 127 other rappers, singers, streamers that all ran to burn a whole lot of evidence? Come on now, come on. As I live and breathe. They're burning stuff as we live and breathe.
You're so warm and
trust me.
Soon the whole world will worship you like I do.
But yeah, what do you think about it, dude? Because it's hard to talk about that stuff because I don't want to feel like I'm shitting on someone you like. It's one of those. It's like your dad. Not really. Well, that's a bit too close. But say your like dad was getting drunk and fought somebody down the pub, and your mom absolutely gives out crap to him the next day, and you're like, oh my god, the whole town knows my dad kicked the shit out of this guy. He's either the local hero or he's a complete embarrassment, right? Yes. Exactly like the YouTubers. Maybe not as close to home, but you know what I mean. Some of these people, they do spend like a decade with these streamers and YouTubers, and they do feel like family. I see it in PewDiePie's new videos. I watch some of his new videos because it's living vicariously through these Japan traveling vlogs. It's really cool. But all the entire, if it's not bots, his entire comments are, I grew up with you, it's been 10 years, you got a kid now, shabba dabba doo, you know, and I'm like, isn't that lovely? Does anybody remember the bridge? Does anybody remember the edgelord days, Beastmaster 64? When he was just saying literal, like, I thought he was on crack or something, I don't know, he was gone crazy those days. Crazy. But it was entertaining. That's the problem. Because, like we say in real life, people love to big up a hero, but we love to see that downfall more, don't we? Because we crack out the popcorn and we're like, hell yeah, this shit's entertaining. Same with the Fousey stuff, like, you can't help it, it's part of human nature. It's just part of human nature. It's not a good thing, but sadly it's just who we are as people. That's why reality TV is as huge as it is, you know. I think reality TV really kicked off with like Real World and that, but it had this massive renaissance during the writer's strike of like 2007. That would have been around Real World, Jersey Shore, Real American Housewives, all that stuff. Because the writer's strike happened, and they were like, uh-oh, all of our shows, like most of the shows I loved, Heroes, gone. Smallville almost died. Scrubs was weird for a bit. It's just, yeah, bad. Because nobody was able to write. So what happened was, how can we create shows that are entertaining and have next to zero writing? Reality TV, which is just fucking car crash in slow motion, and we love it. We love it. I'll be honest with you, I didn't actually get into Jersey Shore that much. It was just didn't have the time. But later on I did, and I'm like, oh my god. And what's weird about those shows, as much as they're little time capsules for the 2010s, they're also weirdly also evergreen. Like we've been messing around watching like Rock of Love, which was sort of Bachelorette with Bret Michaels from Poison. And then we were messing around watching Flavor of Love as well. But there's something about them, like between the fashion, the speech, the music, everything. They are little time capsules, and it's weirdly sort of nostalgic and, as I said, evergreen, which means you can watch it forever. And it's like, why same with like old movies versus new movies. Like I wouldn't touch many new movies again. I'll get one watch out of them. But old movies are classics for a reason. They're like, why am I able to watch Goodfellas 118 times and still keep watching it, you know? Isn't that good? But it's so good. It's good. But then you're like, let's think of a modern gangster movie. Like Gangster Squad with Josh Brolin, Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling. Should be amazing, right? And it is good. It's a good time. But man, oh man, does it have... It's like fast food versus an expensive steak. That's the difference. And we live in fast food land. There's people out there who never cook in their life and never will cook in their life. Because everything's so easy just to the doorstep. They live life at the doorstep of DoorDash. Makes me sad. But yeah, the accusations, yeah. Got hits where it hurt. I don't think he even did, right? Sure, he just bought a big farm. Probably hurt him in the small time, but I think he's doing his own thing right now. He's doing the right thing, like, whether that farm works out for him or not is besides the point. The land will always be worth something, you know, unless they find a toxic dump underneath it, which they probably won't, you know. But, you know, even if housing market crashes, land never goes away, you know. Land value depreciates if, as I said, they find something crazy about it, or, you know, maybe the town dwindles so they don't have as many of a population, a mass exodus or something, or whatever. But otherwise, you're fine. Like, land is modern gold. It always has been. It has been since the Great Gold Rush and all that. Land is gold. But I could tell you Zanton is investing in a bit of land. A quarter of an acre these days is enough to build a house on, so it's worth about the price of a house. And what's cool is you can, you know, it's a bit mean, but it's one way of also, as I said, turning your investment into a constant living investment, where you can allow a couple to build a house on your land, but they don't buy the land, they rent the land, and then they get planning permission on it, which is kind of a one-time permission license almost to build a house on it, you know. But the beauty of it is you're still sort of taking the rent of the land off it. Or you can just sell the land to them, you know. I think even, like, cheap as chips, I'd say like a quarter of an acre these days, you'd get, like, depending on where it is, you get like something like the tune of 80 grand for. So if I switch this around, I got crazy. Yeah, that's like a machine gun. That's so sick. Yeah, this is fun, and I like, as I said, like the gameplay of Horizon will always be there. It's always great. I don't expect every Lego game to be like Skywalker. I just ruined myself there. Skywalker Saga, you know. Wow, this is pandemonium. I love it. But I'm hoping Traveler's Tales are out there. Like, I'll support them forever. There's not many British companies I won't support, like game development companies, because it's so important to Britain and Ireland and Europe, you know, and just game development in general. Like, I don't give a crap if Irish people be hating on British. I don't care. They have a special type of comedy and a culture that they bring, you know. It's not all just Monty Python either. It's important. Like everywhere else. I want to play games from every corner of the world.
How come you care so much if we find it?
I love it. But yeah, isn't it crazy looking back on that stuff? As I said, like, it's all the social experiments, so it is eternally fascinating to me. Yeah. So what happens here? If I hit this, it's the end of the level, but I can go around and do more stuff, is that it? Cool. It's a very pretty game. It's so pretty. Many people wanted what happened, people involved. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Does she still have her career, that unicorn one? Jesus. She seemed like a troublesome. Like, I know I said, like, oh, believe first, and I get that, but she had multiple people, you know? And then, like, not to be mean, but, like, we're living in this crazy post-OnlyFans world, and, you know, people be in that whole phase of their lives, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it most certainly, you know, it's different where a girl like her, like, you know, it's her own personal life, but it's very clear that she didn't have many boyfriends or partners, whereas in the whole phase of OnlyFans, well, if a woman was to spend her life on OnlyFans and then come out about people, it's like, out of how many 100 bodies, you know? And it still doesn't make any of it right, but it's like, you're making life harder for yourself. This is what I joke about this, but I'm serious. Like, we're gonna live in a world where kids, it's already happening, kids being bullied from their mom's OnlyFans and all their friends seeing their mom, and, you know? I mean, it's no different back in the day if their moms were strippers or something, you know? That's fine. It's just a lifestyle choice, but you really gotta understand, is the bag worth generations of embarrassment? You tell me. Generational wealth? Generational embarrassments. And it's a shame issue. And there's no point, it's not to shame them. It's the fact that they go so far and they don't have shame.
To save the world? Who's my mom? Where do all the machines come from?
Who's my mom?
So mean.
Command machines recognized.
Oh, hi. So you want to learn more about machines? Of course you do.
No, they have, like,
Curiosity is in your DNA.
Elizabeth and
Machines were built to make the world a
Aloy.
better place,
So it's just,
to help people,
this is
make lives
literally
easier, even look after the environment.
Ashley Birch talking to herself here.
Corrupts them, turns
And you're
them
already
against
kind of
us
sick of the voice.
and against nature. So be
Okay.
careful out there.
It is.
I wouldn't be surprised if she wrote some of this herself, where she's ad-libbing herself. It has that kind of new mom, mid-30s comedy, dad joke stuff.
Some kind of graveyard.
Good place to find some
Exactly
parts.
what SNL is now. It's so embarrassing. They keep doing this same lineup of singers, meme or whatever. Oh my god, it's so bad. They did it with, like, Ariana, they're doing it with Charlie. This is what I hate about it. And people, like, wonder why I low-key hate TikTok. And it's because of this. It's the normies. It's when Facebook moms find TikTok. And SNL is for Facebook moms and dads. It's so bad.
Oh, man.
It's just slowly slipping into obscurity. And I just don't care. I feel bad because Keenan, like, the only one who's actually funny, and he's got fairly unproblematic, good career and good head on his shoulders. But what difference does it make? Can I use this wardrobe? No. Pick up. Can I throw this guy into it? Oh, I can. Oh, that's cool. Am I dressing him up? Look at this. Carriage's Spy Master. This is cool. Little fire truck person.
For someone who grew up in the wilds?
There you go. Are you gonna pop out of there? That's cool. I can dress up the people. That's cool. saw on the news, I think it was Trump's secretary basically paid the settlement out of court. Yeah. Oh, it's psycho. That Robert Kennedy Jr. Lethal dangerous. That lad's not well on the head at all. He wants to stop a whole lot of stuff. Crazy. Wait till to see when that happens. And he's another one that has that Kennedy name, so he thinks he can say and do whatever he wants. He's an embarrassment to his name. I'm telling you. Why would you pay is still deny the guy is rich? Yeah. Somebody brought up, he was quickly taken off the interview, but he was like, let's just talk about this from a moral standpoint. Like, are we okay? We don't care, like, if they're Republican or if they're fucking conservatives or whatever. I always get that confused. I think they're the same things, actually. Republicans or conservatives, are they? I think so. And I think conservative, I think like Bible bashers. But he was like, you know, yeah, just put all the parties aside. Are we okay with the morals of this, you know? At the end of the day, guilty or not, these are all, you know, smoke where there's fire and all that, and there's fire, there's smoke. Basically, they're all, some of them convicted, some of them awaiting trial. Some really messed up stuff. And they were like, well, it's their private life, you know? Technically shouldn't affect their job, but I don't agree with that at all. It's you're giving some already really messed up people more power to do more horrible things that we're going to hear about in 10 years from now. I don't know. The world has gone mad. We used to have order and rules and stuff. Now we just have madness. Anyway. Express your opinion. That's fine. You know me, I don't shy away from this stuff. We have our goofy moments all the time. So there's nothing wrong with getting into it as well, dude. I find people who shy away from that stuff to be a little bit repressed and dangerous themselves. If you don't want to talk about this stuff, world events and things that are bothering people, do you wonder why everyone's so brainwashed? Well, let's have a chat about it, you know.
We're made for the wilds.
We have our goofy times all the time.
Yeah, me too.
To allow me allowing that kind of freedom of speech as well, and having good conversations like this, so important. Because we're all grown-ass people, right? We're not. I'm not a children's entertainer, and I'm not here to like deny everything that's going on in the world. Absolutely. Streaming and all this is escapism, and we have that. But when it's so knee-deep in your head and your face, especially this year with the election year and everything else, or the YouTuber stuff or whatever, streamers, and world events and wars and that, like, I understand it. Like, escapism isn't enough sometimes. So having that conversation might alleviate some fears, or it's really good to get that, you know. It's reassuring and sometimes validating too. Crab Walker! Or Shell Walker, sorry. It's been a while since I played these games. He's cool, he usually has some goodies on his back. It's a good series to play, like, it's just kind of, fortunately the second one's kind of shut off your brain a little bit. Hopefully they'll make a good game out of the next one. I just worry about them expanding on a license that, in my opinion, doesn't have that big of a foothold as they think it does, you know? I don't think Horizon Zero Dawn or Aloy is that recognizable yet, you know? She should be. She should be up there with Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider at the same time was Tomb Raider 2. I was like, yeah, dang! Okay, you did not have that in the game, I don't think. Burn, baby, burn! Oh my god, she just stole my line. Nice. See, if you're making the same jokes as me, game, it kind of shows you where we're going. Disco Inferno! Oh yeah. Meant the women. Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Pay to deny. Yeah. Oh, you'd be surprised, dudes. Apparently a lot of these new streamers are doing that. Like, look at what's going on with that Neon dude again. He's such an embarrassment. He was caught on camera having a party where a girl was basically ODing, and he's caught literally on camera on stream, telling them to deal with the problem, get her out of here. Pay for an Uber, put her into it, even though she was like vomiting, passing out, and needed like Narcon or fluids or stomach pumping. She needed the hospital. That's what those dudes are like. you know? And that's a guy like Neon. Probably there's a good chance that guy is either a virgin or has paid for anything he's ever got to touch. Because he's that type of guy, you know? He's a typical nerdy streamer who, honestly, no offense to the dude, but has absolutely zero charisma. Just like the rest of them, you know? Just like the rest of them. Woo! That was nice. Maybe if he stands on it. Some of this is, oh, they were too far away. Some of it is a bit tough. Because it's aimed kind of towards, two-player. Like a lot of these big guys' success, asking yourself whether they deserve it or not is always kind of besides the point, no matter what way you feel about them, because it's sort of, they've kind of traded their soul for all that, you know. That's why they get into so much controversy. The real question to ask is whether they deserve to be locked up or cancelled or whatever. That's the question. It's like, hey, this guy almost killed some people crashing his Lamborghini. This person has a girl ODing in the like that's reckless endangerment, reckless abandonment, you know. And the list, so that kind of stuff, you know. That's the question to ask. Whether they deserve their hype or deserve their fame. That just, it's never worth asking that question because it just comes from a place of jealousy. Who cares? Like I said, they've sold their soul. Aiden Rosses and all that. They've sold their soul to whatever devil, stake, whatever devil you want to call them. So it is what it is. At that point, their viral nature and doing the most heinous things they come up with is, in their eyes, worth all of that. So it is what it is. Well, if you look back at some of the older YouTubers, it was right time, right place, you know? Like, you know, speaking of Syndicate, like, he worked his arse off in right time, right place with zombies, you know? He worked his ass off, he streamed his ass off. He basically sacrificed a lot of his late teens, early 20s to being a streamer. And it leads to bad social skills in a way, too. But, yeah, but I mean, to him, like, everyone's kind of worked out. He's got the family, he's got the wife, now got the farm, so it's worth it. That's where that good British upbringing comes from, you know. But as I said, you know, he's not exempt from making some dumb decisions. And, you know, they're going after Logan Paul to reimburse people for crypto zoo crap. Like, not to, like, shine a torch, but what about the Team Martin, CSGO, Lotto and all that? It's the same thing, you know. There's many people scammed. They're never going to pay that back, so they'd just rather don't bring it up, don't mention it. It's still illegal. It's just because of crypto. That's why I said never get involved with that stuff, because there's no way. You have your wallets, but you can't really put a name to a wallet and say it's there. But with identity theft and AI and everything else, yeah, it's too unregulated. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Anyway.
Okay then.
Yeah, that's a rough one. That's something that fathers should be teaching their sons, you know. They don't, especially in UK and Ireland. Dads won't even, like, have the talk, you know. It used to be after-school special stuff, like, on TV shows. Like, oh no, this is the episode where the parents talk about sex. And that doesn't happen in real life. Anyone coming from the UK and Ireland, maybe it's different now for your generation, but most certainly wasn't for mine or my father's or my older brother or my grandfather's or anything. You just don't talk about that stuff. Same way they don't talk about ladies on their pyramids, like, God damn, not this shit again. You know, like, it's such a dumbass, old school 1950s macho man crap. I hate that, you know, I do genuinely. I'm not like that, and I never will be like that. I'm very open. So when you don't do that, these lads tend to learn how to treat women from people like Andrew Tate or from their movies, you know. And how do you see most people treating women in movies? It's like they're a sexual conquest. They're the jock thing. They're the take advantage. It's horrible. That's not how life works. You should not take advantage of anybody, you know? Male, female, old, young. Don't do that. It's just bad. It's just common knowledge. But we lack that, you know? I do notice that when I was growing up as a teenager, I didn't really get it either. And then I started to notice, I'm like, oh, that's just how this is, you know? This is why I got so disillusioned with the church and politics and everything else. I saw how it influenced how people behaved, or in a lot of cases, rush boots. Just makes you fast, does it? Let's see. Holy moly! It's the Lego The Flash. So yeah, I saw how it influenced and changed people. Like even in Ireland, I bet you're the same dude. Like it's okay. Well, I'll get a bit personal. I don't mind. We don't say I love you in our family. We don't really hug or anything. We just don't do it. It's not a thing you do, you know. It's crazy, right? So I try to. I try to. The only time it ever happens is if someone gets drunk and emotional. That's about it. That's just the way it is. It's not like, oh my god, what's wrong with people? No, it's not. There's no. It's kind of implied, you know. That's the thing, right? It's implied, or you might get the odd text message or something, but it's just implied. But in that being that implied, the issue with that is by not hearing it, you don't realize how much you actually kind of need it. Or maybe you don't need it. That's fine too, you know. But trust me, as you get later in life and you look back and you examine mortality and wonder how you're meant to slow down time so you can appreciate life when you don't get to do that, you'll notice how much you kind of need this other stuff. It's not the validation, it's not hearing the words, it's not the affection with that kind of, any of that kind of stuff. It's not that. It's sort of just, it's almost like a, look at that, boom, that's cool. It's, I don't know, it's like a human nature thing, you know? But it's just not a thing we really do over here. It's once again part of that old school macho stuff. And it's not just men and their sons or brothers. It's everyone. It's just the way it is. So that kind of stuff. So what that does, right, all that kind of creates a sort of cold kind of world code thing. And when it comes to, can you reset that? Let's see, can we get the crab, this thing to fall on the crab. It's let's see if I can do that. Oh, nice! I got one. Okay, this is getting tough. See, now I don't want the rush used because I'm just rushing into battle. Yeah, it creates kind of a cold dude and how he's going to behave with women and that. And you see it everywhere, you know? Okay, I didn't know I had to stand still, sorry. Sheesh, pretty good when you do get it going. Yeah, so it's kind of, it's just be sad like that, you know? I think we can do better. So I'm trying to do better as I grow older, you know? I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be more talkative about issues and mental health and personal stuff and just growing up and that, you know? It's very, very tough. But it's good. It's just habits and stuff, right? Different generations. We only can learn from the past generations, you know? It's very hard to learn from our peers because we kind of shut them down or think that they're trying to teach us things. It's like, oh, how do you know any better than I do or whatever. Damn it, that tiny little place keeps getting me. So yeah, it creates a bad relationship between oh, this guy's just frozen all the time with guys and with girls. How do I get this? I'm about to die. Hello, any heals over here? Got some shields. Need to find the little trees. They're all blocked off. This is a little arcade machine. Kill. So this should make a noise when you're almost dead. I don't like that it's just red. I get that's the classic way, but I would like a beat-oop or something. Because I'd be dying not knowing I'm dying. I need like a flame bow to get through these. That sucks. If it was a little bit closer, it would just give me the berry. It's right there. It's right there.
Keep a lookout for healing.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Captain Aloy Obvious. So yeah, I do think it's created, and then like the celebrity nature of it. Do I think like someone like Syndicate would have got wrapped up in the celebrity nature of it and kind of got with a few ladies like that? Yeah. You know, not even to blame him, but yeah. Get a few drinkies on you and think you're the man, you know? That footballer ego kind of thing, even though he's not a footballer, you know what I mean? Absolutely. I think we can all become victim of that. It takes a little bit of money and power and very quickly changes your But if you've good, strong ideals, with strong raising, then you'll kind of see through that. Fortunately, like I said, the UK and Ireland, we do tend to be a lot of boys' club and dads treating their sons like friends and brothers and like, go on, give her one for me, son, you know, that kind of shit. Which, when you think about, even and that stuff does go on. When you even just think about how ridiculous that sounds, it's disgusting. Instead of teaching them proper values and like respecting your elders, respecting yourself, respecting ladies. Very simple stuff. But you say that now and it's like, that's some cringe gay shit right there, man. You fucking shout gay. It's like, yeah, I'm sure you do. How long have you been put in prison for? Oh, it's nothing, man. Just second time in there.
Nice to meet you.
Did you say ice to meet you? I want to hurt you, Aloy. Oh, I almost died there. Look at that sick shit. I can't get any heals.
Need to heal.
I get we need to heal. We all need to heal. Heal the world. Make it a better place. Smack a do. No, I won't freeze him. I won't freeze him. Oh my god, I won't freeze. I'm shooting it through the ice. Hello?
Not looking good.
I know it's not looking good because you're not listening to me, game. I'm shooting it through the ice. Lord have mercy. Why aren't you doing what you're supposed to do? I'm gonna whoop yo mother ass. Whoop your ass. There you go. After about 15 attempts. Well done. Elemental Master. Dude, that scared me. I'm telling. How do I... yeah, you have to burn these, but I have no way of burning them. Oh well. Nothing in here? Sheesh. No, more shields. Have you met me? Have you seen me use a shield? I don't do that. I just die and give out about it later. Yeah. So that's why I always say, like, don't idolize these people and don't, you know, I wouldn't want to get to that point, you know, I wouldn't want to. That overnight celebrity stuff is lethal. It's as bad as the Disney kids' brains, you know. Your brain doesn't have enough time, and it's actually, what actually is going on, you're going through trauma and you don't realize it. It's the shock of, like, overnight fandom and celebrity and money and power, you know. The brain can't really cope properly. And then that ends up being the norm, even though you don't realize that you're going through trauma. You're like, oh yeah, the trauma of $1 million. What's so bad about that? Yeah, do that. Go talk to any man who's won the lotto and how his friends, his family, his cousins, they come out of the woodwork and treat him like crap, trying to get him killed for his money, steal it out from underneath them, treat him like a bank account. Yeah, sure. Definitely doesn't cause trauma. Definitely doesn't change your entire life. Not for the better. Anyway, this is what it is. Don't mind me, I'm just riffing as I always do. You guys are good people. I try and just not trying to dictate or tell you what to do. Just gotta live your life and avoid those minefields. You're good people. Look after yourselves.
Help him?
Nice. Tony Carell will release their debut single, Sunset of Your Love, next to... Who's Tony Carell?
Seems to be doing fine.
Bernie, you have a habit of bringing up stuff randomly and from some Twitter page or something. I don't know who that is. Who's Tony Carell? Oh, Chris Cornell's daughter. Oh, I should have known with the Carell. Oh, Cornell. Sorry, why did I say Carell? Thinking of the thing. Oh, so she's gonna have her own career, is she? Nice. Did she perform before? Remember, I know she did some tribute acts to her father and that, which was nice. That's good. Sunset of Your Love. Is that is that a cover of that song? Sunset of Your Love. No? Could be.
You don't happen to have any on you, do you?
Nothing Compares to You. Late. Okay, that's Sinead O'Connor song. Redemption song. She's doing a lot of covers. Redemption song, Bob Marley cover. Chris and Tony.
You helped me on my own quest. So,
is she a YouTuber? She did a cover of Black, one of my favorite songs of all time, Pearl Jam. Eddie Vedder just absolutely just breaking hearts. Good for her.
Whoa. Slow down, kid. That sounds like a lot of complicated, boring backstory. How about I head to your village?
She did a song in 2019, Faraway Places.
Oh, okay.
Very hard to follow in your father's footsteps. But is she going after Olivia Rodriguez and Madison Beer and all those people?
We're so going to regret this.
What do you think? I still didn't get any heals. She looks like him. God bless her. I wish her the best. I hope, just like her Kurt Cobain and everyone else, and
After all,
freaking
there is no problem that cannot be solved.
Foo Fighter
by
Taylor,
hitting things
drummer,
with a
Foo Fighters
large
drummer, whose name Taylor.
feeling
Didn't his daughter or son come on as well? The next generation of rock star kids, I wish them the best. It's extremely hard. I'm seeing Michael Jackson's kids as well. They just cannot get out of the limelight. I feel so bad for them. I wish them all the best. It's hard enough to be a rock star's kid before social media. Now it is impossible. You've got this world of pressures that you're either meant to follow in their footsteps or not bother at all. I see this so much. And they kind of want to carve out their own path. A lot of them change their names, last names and stuff. Or take their mother's name just to get out of that shadow. Most of them are already like, you can tell, like they're bored for one. They're going through trauma, missing a parent, and they want to do something with their lives. Obviously probably stacked with money thanks to inheritance and royalties from music, but then bored with their own life. Like, who am I as a person? Like, am I just, will I always just be the son or daughter or blah blah blah, you know? That's very tough. Once again, it's another thing. It was like, oh boo-hoo, they've got 24 million in their bank account. Like, dude, money isn't everything. I know it would change your life overnight. 20 grand I'd probably do that, but that's a lot different. It corrupts eventually. And with boredom, I've told you how dangerous boredom is. It leads to them getting into cults, heavily into drugs. And you'd be surprised. You know, what's the first thing when your parent has passed away from alcohol or drugs? What's the first thing your brain should be telling you? Don't do that shit. Do not go down the road they went through. What's the first thing you'll probably end up doing? Going down that road. And it sucks. Because it's just something kind of, I don't know. It's a sort of way of wanting to reconnect with them. Self-sabotage and that. Oh wait, what's that supposed to be? I was supposed to be on fire. Anyway, I don't know. The first time I played this, I think maybe it's the game isn't as engaging, so we're going down some deep freaking conversations. But it's good. Anybody watching this back are like, huh? Probably a bunch of kids or something. But it's all good. These are my streams, and I love them for them. I love the conversations. I shy away from nothing. We talk about life events. We slam down on horrible people, negativity, and hate speech. But everything else is on the table. Because that's life. I do like the escapism of it, and we have that. How many goofy streams do we have and goofy memories? But we can also have these wonderful conversations. Like yesterday, we were just talking about traveling and food and culture. Like, how cool was that? And today we're having a little bit more serious, and we're talking about things going on. Like, I talk about the game industry enough, I think, so it's nice. Yeah, I wonder what Sunset of Your Love. I wonder, is it another
How are you liking Mother's Heart?
cover? Good for her. I wish her the best. They're right around that dangerous time, which is like 19 to 23, where they can go either way. They're finding themselves out. God bless them.
It's for keeping in touch and stuff, so don't try eating it. Has Varl explained everything?
Yep. Cultists, flowers, red, ugly blob monster. I got the gist. So,
nice. Aaron, he showed up in the second game.
No, actually,
the hardest annoyance about the second game was the weird political red tape at the start. Was it like, welcome to Forbidden West. Psych. Welcome to 4 hours of running around. It was bad. Yeah, Silence is kind of anti-hero, friend, enemy stuff. But I fear they've taken too long now, and poor old devil. We won't get to see the end of his story. Projectile is an extra heart. Yeah. Oh, I got that anyway. Okay, cool. Where do I unlock stuff though? Over here. Alright, nice. Increase the number of seconds enemies stay frozen. More XP when you use the environment to kill enemies. I'll just get that anyway. I'm gonna get through this. Sunshine of your love. Let's see. Gadget surprise. Fuck it, why not? I'm doing nothing else with the money. This one, I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably just push through and finish this one off. It was a bit of fun. And then Mario as well. And Metaphor, my god, what a game, what a game. But I have Dragon Quest, I've had it. I think it's gonna end up being like a Christmas thing. I do not want to start 2 RPGs. I could play Dragon Quest and do a stream of it, but it could be a thing where I might not be able to get back to it for a week or two. And that is almost one of my overall pet peeves outside of dropping a game, which is once every 3 weeks. I'm like, oh Jesus, that's not even variety at that point. That's like, you remember this game? You know, I don't want to do that. there's always going to be somebody waiting on it.
Easier than trading scrap.
And yeah, part of it's obviously things I want to play, and if I'm not playing something like once every 3 weeks, clearly that's as big of a subconscious thing to say, then clearly you're not wanting to play it if it's taking that long. Sunshine on a rainy day. Someone still pooping here? When are you going to do the courtesy flush? Come on. I gotta turn the poop to the camera so we can all see. Pooping in the camera.
Ready to check out my new range of
It'd be cool if they put a co-op in Stalker 2 I could play with John. That's alright. Let's see, is there anything new for Aloy? I kind of want to keep her as Aloy for now. That sounds goofy. Whoa! Golden Aloy. Is it me or does that look more bronze than gold? But hey. Whatever! I want to keep her as Aloy for now. Just because like story stuff. I'm weird like that. Like, this is the person doing the story. The card, yeah. There's the Lego City stuff. Look at this dude. You got a little Olympic dude. You got a little penguin dude. Get a punk rocker. Cool. I love the shine and the little scratches on it and stuff. I love that. Nice. White suit, huh? Ice cream crook. Why is he a crook? Orange space suit. One small step. Look at that. They even have like the little holographic shiny sticker on the NASA symbol. Not NASA. Oh, that's cute. Whoa. Kinder. How long have we been going for now? Jesus Christ, 2.5 hours? Oh my god, we really were talking. Oh my god. Where did I go? Does anybody know where that went? Hello? I thought it was like a half an hour. Oh my god. Oh, what the hell happened there? Did I black out? Who am I? Who are you? Are those my legs? Can I have your legs? They look nicer than my legs. Why can't we all be just Lego? Right? Me too. I want to be all Lego. We can interchange each other. Hell yes. Oh, space shuttle, let's do it. Can I hop into that thing? That's cool stuff, dude. Can I get in there? Yeah! Yes! She's gonna hold. Whoa, she's gonna ride it. That's cool. There she goes. And that's Horizon Forbidden West in 5 minutes. Sorry, no, I'm only messing. Sorry. It is like that. Horizon Zero Dawn's like, ooh, caveman. But future machine. Future Jurassic Park. Hell yes. Forbidden West. Ooh, space alien AI. And that's the whole story. Nothing else happens. Nothing else matters. Let's keep on going. I'm trying to complete these little worlds. There's probably only like little 4 of them. That's a nice way of doing it. Definitely not Traveler's Tales. I could tell in 5 minutes. There's nothing wrong with that. It's definitely a future of Lego, but yeah. Come on, Traveler Tales. Let me show you what you're cooking.
So let me get this straight. We need to find the right materials in high places to build towers to track down a...
In a perfect world, if it wasn't so against them, I'm against it. We could get a South Park Lego game. But no, not in a million years. Lego is so PC, and South Park is so on PC. It's all good. It's all good. We could make a compromise with the Simpsons. Simpsons has some dirty jokes sometimes. You'd be surprised. Swap with Aaron, so he's got like a cool hammer. What does he do with that? Just slam it down? Slam it down. BAM! My god. Oh my lord, look at that. I'm not to be mean, Aloy. Everybody's cooler than you, I'm sorry. This guy can literally slide across the ground. She's got chicken egg bombs. He's got a teleporting, returning spear. And you're just mad chilling. Bing chilling. What am I gonna do with you, Aloy, huh? Where's your spear? Where's your rope pull? Where's all that? Or is it just for bow and arrow? Just got so many gadgets in the game. I'm just saying, you know. Someone has to say it. I'm saying this. I'm saying what everyone's not saying. Are you saying what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? Nice. So yeah, I'd probably like want to finish this tomorrow or something, you know. Not to be mean, but just, you know me. Like my limit is like 3. I'll be honest, right? If you've ever wondered, my limit is 3 games. If I have 3 playthroughs going at once, that's my limit. Any more, and I've ruined myself. I've bitten off more than I can chew. Nothing's getting done. I feel embarrassed. Hence why I just streamed 7 hours of an RPG, because I'm like, if I don't get a wiggle on with this, game over. This doesn't work on these guys. How come? Wiggle while you work. Do your dirt. So I think you freeze the water. Maybe? It's not working. Baby, can I hold you tonight? Smagadoo if you're right. Producer. Watch, I'm gonna freeze them all. Watch. Shadang! Oh, you escape? You escapade? We can't have that. Back down. Oh my Jesus juice. How'd he do that? How'd he do that? Who'd he do? Take it. You're on fire, and it's burning like the speed of light. Nice. Dude, I want to play San Andreas so much. I'm gonna find a way, you hear me? I'll do a San Andreas playthrough. Because apparently they've fixed everything. 20 years, I gotta do it. I want to do Half-Life as well, but now they're giving away for free. I'm really weird about that. Like, everyone's probably streaming it. It's free. There's people that wait for frees, and it's like, that's all I stream is free. And that's fine, you know, you're being clever with your money and all that, but I don't know. There's investing and then just wanting to stream because everyone else is streaming. That's why they've got like 6 months in them. Hell yes. They're like the special Thai bride that you've ordered. She's bored of you in 6 months. Yeah, baby. Oh, baby. All this time I didn't even know. Shadang. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing more co-op. As like, I do have another PlayStation controller I could run around just to see if it's. Whoa, that's a lot. Just to see if the map moves away and all that, you know. It's all good. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, like, not to be hating on. It's not a bad game, like I said. But I asked nieces and nephews and that, did they want this game? So that's what I do, like, when I'm like, do you want to play this? Do you want to borrow it? Do you want any of that kind of stuff? And keep it. And it was a resounding who? Who is Aloy? And I know that's just one little Irish family, but if that ain't half of Ireland and the UK, I'm sorry. They don't know these series. They don't. I'm not trying to be mean. You're creating a franchise before you've ever put your foothold. I'm telling you. A real franchise is something that people know outside of PlayStation or Xbox or Switch, you know. Like Mario, Master Chief. Say what you want, old PlayStation fans, but you're all screaming for Halo on your console because you got F all else to play. Nice. Like, where's your big end of year game? You got Astrobot and this, both which completed and platinum, both of them under 15 hours. How about you? But for a real gamer, 15 hours is like 1 or 2 sessions. To a grown-ass person, I get that. That's like maybe 3 or 4 weeks worth, but yeah. Dear God in heaven. It's been so long about them doing their own RPGs and that, and you know, we just haven't seen it. But now you'll see. They'll try and do their own Baldur's Gate and their own stuff. I hate or love what Xbox is doing, but they are RPG giants right now. Like Stalker is huge. I know that's coming to PlayStation afterwards, but we couldn't tell. Just like Indiana Jones going, nobody cares. They want to play it now. Now is all that matters. Welcome to the now. I love that we're using a brick separator. Nice little meta joke there. I fear this game is desperately trying to be Lego Movie starring Aloy, you know? Because it's so meta. Like, there's hot dog stands around. That's okay too, I suppose. Let's re-up this stuff. Or just keep getting to them. Nice. That's pretty OP. Oh, these are like corrupted versions. So see these black versions? These are corrupted versions. Very angry. They have been corrupted by a corrupted little scorpion thing. Makes them uber strong. One of the toughest enemies in the game is a specially corrupted Thunderjaw. One of the final bosses outside of the Devastator. The Devastator is a cool boss and did a good job on it, but a little bit missing. How about you? How do you guys feel about this series, you know? Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon. What do you think? Does it have the legs? Like, do you think it's that recognizable? I don't know, right?
Smashing fine.
Please stop, Aloy. Please stop. She sounds like a dad, you know? She sounds like a dad making jokes at Christmas table. That's all of Sony's writing, and I don't know about you, but is that what you want? And I tell you why they sound like a dad at Christmas table making jokes. Because that's who's writing these things. Insomniac just celebrating 30 years, love those guys, but That's old dudes, man. Old dudes making old dude jokes. And most of these are like women making these jokes too. But they think we love puns. We do love a bit of a pun, but it's like once a day for a dad pun. Not once a minute. Can't really say anything, haven't played them, see? I would like to play it. Nice. Get on PC maybe?
Towers up, Silence.
Excellent. That should be the last one. It will take some time to combine the signals. Head back to Mother's Heart while I perform my technical wizardry. I also need to put together...
I want to play a little bit of Mario and Luigi here in a second. Are you guys down to play anything later? You know the drill. Let me know. I think that's the best way going forward, right? What do you think? If you feel like playing something, let me know.
I understood the part about heading
Because then I don't have to like pussyfoot around. I know when to finish up playing other games too, so we can, you know.